Hey, there's Bill. Fat man Eric. Hey, Eric, I got Quad Man Curtis taken care of yesterday or day before yesterday. I don't know how I blocked him, but I sure did. Hey, Chris, outdoors with Chris. Oh, I mean, no, that's Otis. Hey, Otis. Welcome back, Otis. I saw you yesterday, day before yesterday. There's a link up there, Bill. Eric, anybody? Yeah, Otis is a regular now. It's 2 days in a row. I don't know. Hey, Jimmy Graham. Okay, Bill. Yeah, because this dead screen and got dark again, so I need somebody up here reading this chat. You got to be able to read the chat. Well, Bill. Wild Bill. Y'all, it's hot in Mississippi. It is hot, hot in Mississippi. I took off yesterday. I said, I just ain't gonna fight it 5 or 6 days. I don't know how many days in a row I fished, but way too many to be my age. I think I may have gone 5 times, or 4 out of 5, or something like that. Woo, it was hot. I was tired. I slept all day yesterday. Hey, Dale. And sure. Oh, I can't see that. Sure might. Sure. 211. I can see 211. Yeah, hot in Kentucky. Yeah. Hot everywhere. It's so hot my outside cat stays in the house. She went out for about 2 hours. And I opened that door and she like to knock me down getting back in the house. All right. What does that say, Bill? Hot in Arkansas there. We got a good stiff breeze out the southwest. But unfortunately, that's where the sun is, and that's where my truck is, and so my truck is blocking this. Hey, CBA, Steve, I doggone CBA, I just can't read all that little writing. Steve, your titles always remind me of a school. Putting my name, putting my name, date. Oh, yeah, 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 that's right. I guess that's the school teacher in me, man. That's how I keep up with where I am is the date. Yeah, I don't get too innovative, CVA. I just put the date and the same thing every time. Don't make no difference, man. I'm just doing it for the fun of it. I ain't that ain't old that ain't old worse than Brian B, is it? Yeah, roach coach. What in the world? People gonna get the wrong idea. You calling me roach coach? And that's one thing I have never ever in my life done. I've stomped on a few roaches, but I ain't never. I don't pick them up. Yeah, you gonna give folks the wrong idea, boy. You gonna make them think I'm a pothead. I'm like that pig. I'm pot bellied. I watched a lot of y'all show last night, Brian. That midnight madness thing is probably a pretty neat idea. Or it is a neat idea. The Potomac boys come out of the woodwork for that, and girls. I saw hot in Key West. Yeah, I imagine so. They got the ceiling fans on high down there now. I bet it ain't much moving around in the daytime down there. I don't ever. Well, I will occasionally watch it in the daytime, but most of them out fishing or laying on the beach or shopping in the daytime. You know, they ain't in the bars and honky tonk. Yeah, it should be fun. Man, I tell you what, this telephone gripes me to no end. And as soon as it gets dark, that thing will light up like a Christmas tree. Hey, Becca, I ain't got out but two poles, and both of them got jumping carp cut pieces on them. I got about 30 goldfish, but there wasn't no need of throwing them out there in the heat of the day. I'm gonna wait till it gets 6 o'clock or so. When Eric gets here, and put live bait out there. I can put that jumping carp on with that skin on the fillet, and I think I can fish with it about 4 days before it tires off. That stuff is tough. Hey, Eric, I told Curtis the other night that I thought I had him straightened out. If he comes around, tell him to see if I got it straightened out. But I had him blocked. I sure did. Along with a bunch of folks that I couldn't read what they put on there. Bunch of squares and triangles.
Hey there.
Hey, Becca.
I'll come up here with you for just a little bit. Uh-oh.
No, it'll do that. The towboat just went by me out here.
Okay. Make sure to keep you big and make me little.
Towboat came by. You know, every time they come by, it knocks me out. I'm fixing
Yeah.
into it.
There we go.
There we go. That's what I want right there.
I like being little.
Yeah, well, girls like being little.
So, well, I just saw that you actually you ain't been on for very long.
No, about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Mr. Eric said, whoever it was, I missed it, but he said he just texted me and then he said, not fixed.
Not fixed. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do other than I went in there and X'd it and said, okay. It said he wasn't blocked anymore. What? Well, somebody's going to have to help me out.
What's going on?
Okay, Quad Man Curtis, Eric's brother.
Uh-huh.
He couldn't get in the get in.
Wait just a minute. You're getting robotic. Hang on just a minute. Hi there, Mr. Lee. How you doing? Mr. Steve will be right back. We are pausing for station identification.
Yeah.
This is the Steve Adams Fishing Network.
Am I here?
Yep, there you are.
I raised it. Right. Anyhow, Quad Man Curtis was blocked, and he was in that. You know, when you go on YouTube, bottom where you got a bunch of folks that are blocked, the robots and all that. Well, he was one of them. Well, I just hit his X and it disappeared. And
okay.
It said he was.
When you hit the X, did you go down there and hit the save button, or did you just kind of hit the X and then get out of it?
I hit the X and went on about my business.
Okay, that's because you have to hit the X on him, so it takes him out, and then you have to make sure you go down there and hit the save button.
Well, I didn't do that.
Yeah, that happens. People, they hit the X and then they don't remember to save it.
I'll get that tended to next.
Mr. Lee says that Mr. Lee Evans just came in here too.
Hey, Lee. Mr. Lee.
And don't feel bad. As I said, I've even done that where, I just forget to hit the save and then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, it's still there or something like that. And then I have to remember to hit the save.
Well, I'll have to go back and do it. I told him last night in a chat that I had it fixed, but apparently I don't.
If since I'm up here, if you want to drop out real quick and fix it real quick, then you can just come right back up. Since I'm up here, it won't do nothing to your stream.
All right.
If you wanted to do it now. If you didn't want to do it right now, then don't worry about it.
Did I hit end or what?
No, don't hit end. Just do the leave studio. And it'll take you out. And then
I get to doing that, I'll be the messed up. I better leave it like it is, and I'll tend to it tonight when I get home.
Yeah, there's a button at the bottom that you never want to hit the end broadcast until you want to totally get done with your stream. As long as you don't hit end broadcast, you're fine, and that's at the top right-hand corner.
No, mine's at the bottom right.
Oh, that's right. You're on a phone. That's right. As long as you don't hit end broadcast, you're fine.
Well, what did I hit? What did you say I hit?
I think on a phone, if y'all help me in the chat box, because y'all do the phone more than I have. If Mr. Steve wants to drop out for just a few, just a couple minutes, Does he hit the back arrow? Is that what he does? Let the chat box say, "Hey there, Mr. Otis." Because I said I've only done it on my phone. Twice now? And
Well, I really think I ought to wait till I get on the
yeah,
computer.
that's fine.
I navigate that computer a lot better than I navigate this telephone.
Yeah, that's fine.
And he'll understand.
Mr. Brian says you can go to YouTube and click your link. He's about to drop your link. Oh, that scared me.
What in the world was that? What was that, Bucky? She gone, isn't she?
I'm sorry. No, I was getting a text message. It scared me.
I like mixer went bad.
Yeah. But as I said, if you want to wait, then that's fine too. That if you don't want to accidentally mess up or anything, that's fine too.
I think that'd be better to wait till I get on that computer because I can navigate that computer pretty good.
That's what Mr. Brian's saying. Undoubtedly, you can do it by clicking on Mr. Curtis's link, and then, and I guess somehow you go in there to click unblock. He didn't further his instructions.
I'll get it done.
Yeah.
I just hate. I don't know how I did it. Am I the one that had to do that, or could somebody else have blocked it?
Honestly, there's no way to know. It could have been something that was accidental by one of the mods, because any of your mods can block anyone that's in that chat box. They could have butt dialed it, or they could have just hit the button thinking they were they were doing a bot, and the chat box scrolled too fast and they hit him by mistake, or
well, that's what I think happened, because I can't block anybody without going to their name and blocking them.
Yeah, that's what I'm sure somebody just did it by did a little accident.
I ain't never done it. I guess I'm the only one that can unblock them though.
Yes, sir. Because, if he was in there right now, then one of the mods could unblock him if it was done by a mod. If you did it, then the only way to bring him back is if you unblock him. But Mr. Brian was saying, if you go in there, if you go into your YouTube and you click on his link that, he just dropped, then you're going to hit the 3 dots on the top of his page and click unblock, and he'll be unblocked. That's pretty simple. I didn't know that because I said I hadn't done it from my phone very much.
All right. Well, Eric, if he comes in here, you unblock him.
Well, he won't be able to come in here because you do have him blocked. It'll tell him. Well, I don't know.
I don't.
Mr. Curtis, if you are out there listening, try to type something in the chat box, but I don't think he'll be able to because he is blocked. I think it was probably done by a mod, but I don't think he'll be able to type in there until you unblock him.
Well, listen, the reason I say it had been done by a moderator is because I don't even know how to block anybody. And I don't even know when you block them. I just figured out when you make them moderators about a month ago.
Yeah, I think.
No way I blocked him because I don't even know how to do it.
Yeah, as I said, it probably wasn't you. It was probably a mod that was in here, and but I said I don't think we'll be able to see him type in here since it's blocked. I mean, it's not going to kick you. I mean, you'll be able to come back on the stream. Just go to your YouTube and just click on that link that's in the description, just like Mr. Brian said. When you click on it, just go to the top and there's 3 dots up there. click those and go to unblock user, and he'll be unblocked. It's not going to kill your stream.
I'm not going to do it. I'm staying right where I am. Because I will screw it up for sure.
Yeah, that's no problem. I'm sure he's fine.
I'll get it tonight the way I know how I'll go in there and exit and go down there and save it. And it'll be done.
Yeah, that's fine. That's probably that's probably the easiest way.
For me, it is. Old dogs and new tricks. All that.
Yeah, and it has to be whatever you're comfortable with. Everybody understands. Hey there, Mr. Ricky. You've got Solo Texan in the house.
Hey, Ricky, when you gonna be my neighbor, Becca?
Well, I'm getting close. Matter of fact, they just emailed me some paperwork I got to sign. So I'm having to get some things fixed right now, and then it won't be too long after that stuff gets fixed. Mr. Angler of the Ville. Mr. Angler of the Ville is in the house.
Hello, Mr. Memphis. Memphis. Well, let's see. Did I lose are the poles still in the picture?
Yes, sir.
I bounced the camera around a little bit.
Yeah, you can see your mirror right there, but they're still both in the picture.
I'm going to turn a little bit to the right.
No, you need to go to the left.
Oh, well, that's going to be right in the mirror.
Oh, well, yeah, true. No matter which way you do it, they'll still be. I was just kind of putting the poles in the middle. So yeah, you can go back to the right if you want, but they're both still in there.
How about that?
I think it looks like I said. You can see the right pole really well. The left pole, the top of the pole, is kind of behind your mirror.
Well,
there we go, right there. There you go. You got it.
Fixed. There.
Yep, you got it. Yep, that looks perfect.
I don't know. Wild Bill was gonna come up here, but I hadn't seen him typing his. Tell Wild Bill if he shows up. Well, that's what I was gonna do, was see if he was in the basement.
You got Mr. Wildcat Riggs in the house.
Bill, if you come. Hey, Wildcat.
You also have Mr. Rick TX Tiger in the house.
If you go. Yeah, I got. Hey, Rick. Bill Wright. If you're going to come up here, type in the chat room, you go into the basement so I can tilt this thing back and see it. Because I can't see my phone from where it's sitting up there now. And don't be scared of Becca. She won't bite. Except after me.
I just nibble. I don't bite very hard. Mr. TX Tiger said, sad thing is mods can even block people in the replay. Yeah, as long as you're a mod, you can go back and pretty much do anything.
Well, I'm sure it was an accident because Eric caused a little problem, but Curtis don't.
You've got Eric Polk fishing flathead in the house. He said, you're there early, coach.
Well, you tell him I told him I was going to be here early. He better come on. That's my fishing partner.
Yeah, I think he heard you.
He heard me. Come on, Eric. I told you I was coming early.
You've got Cat Ketchum in the house. He said, hi, what are you using for bait?
Jumping carp. Pieces of jumping carp on both poles. I got some goldfish, but I'm going to wait till it gets closer to dark to put them out there.
Oh,
cut silver carp.
You've got Mr. Matt want to be outdoors in the house, and Mr. Eric said he's on his way.
All right. I tell Eric, I don't care, Eric, whether you come or not, but bring Angel and drop her off. I miss my buddy Angel.
He said he'll be there in about 10 minutes.
All right, great. Well, that's gonna be pretty short, pretty quick.
Yep, 10 minutes goes by pretty fast.
Yeah, I found me a fishing buddy, Becca. Since that night I fell in the mud and had all that hell down there on that bank.
Uh-huh.
It's been about a month ago, I guess. Eric and I got hooked up through a mutual friend.
Oh, that's sweet. It's always
Yeah,
nice to have somebody to go with.
well, yeah, and he's a young fella. The only thing is he works like a dang dog. He works 14 days. I know he worked for 15 today, 16 straight days. Today is 16 straight. He's a plumber and a carpenter, and he works like hell. And he pretty good fella when he's asleep.
He typed in there, can leave my daughter. So I'm not sure if he means he can or he can't.
He means stinky, and he can't. He ain't gonna leave stinky.
Okay.
That's Angel. She got on a skunk here about 2 weeks ago, and we started calling her Stinky.
Oh, is that little puppy dog?
That black and white one that you see running up and down the bank?
Yeah, okay.
That's Angel. But Angel alias Stinky.
There's Mr. Dale Hayslip in the house.
Yeah, hey Dale.
He's telling, he says, nice Midnight Madness intro, Mr. Brian B.
Yeah, that's the wrong time of night for me. And I wouldn't add nothing to the show because I don't catch fish. But
that's not true.
They also got a couple folks in there that ain't gonna add nothing, and that ain't gonna catch no fish either.
Wannabe says, Steve, whereabouts are you in Mississippi?
Greenville. That's Greenville, Greenville, Mississippi.
Fat Boy Eric Fishing Eric says, Steve, just like Eric's dog, with a bunch of laughing.
There you go.
I like those sounds that are out there, when you hear the birds and everything.
Well, if I set up over here to the right about 20 yards in the trees, you probably get to see some of these songbirds because, the Misipy River is a big migratory route. And there's some beautiful birds here. But they over there in the trees, they ain't coming out in this heat, not right now. But I see them fluttering in and out of the shade over there everywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's very many clouds either.
No, it's pretty clear today. Wind blowing.
Yeah, the wind's really been blowing here.
Well, I think if the wind wasn't blowing, it'd almost be unbearable.
And I can hear that wind whistling through the door. Mr. Fat Boy Eric says the dog keep the snakes away.
Well, we all for the dog doing that. Becca,
can you check your basement?
Becca.
Uh-huh.
Have y'all got a haze over the horizon and everything in Texas?
Not that I've noticed.
It's a haze here. It's been a haze for 2 days.
Can you check your basement? I think somebody's down there.
Okay. Let me put my glasses on so I don't end the stream. Yeah. Somebody there. Now I got to figure out which one of them it is. Let's see. I see Becca and I see somebody else.
I think it's Mr. There you go. It's Mr. Curtis.
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
Don't worry about it, buddy.
Which one is this?
It's Curtis.
Well, wait a minute now, Curtis. If you're in here, how are you blocked?
I have no idea. I've been chatting.
It's because it's on. He can come up on StreamYard. He just can't type in YouTube. They're two separate things.
Well, he couldn't come up in StreamYard. Or could he?
Yeah.
What were you blocked on, Curtis?
It says I'm blocked on your YouTube.
Okay. Well, YouTube is what I went in last. All right. Okay. Well, I'll get it to you.
All right. I just want to make sure that I'm okay with it, Coach. I don't have a problem.
Well, I don't know how it happened, man. And all I can do is apologize, and that's all I can do. I don't know. I don't know how it happened, if I did it or what. And if I did it, I know I'm sorry about it, because I wouldn't do that. That's quite
all right.
That's not quite in my nature.
Right.
But I appreciate you coming up, and you're more than welcome, man. Stay up here.
Yeah.
Help keep Becca in line.
Okay.
Yeah, that ain't possible. I'm sorry, but that ain't possible.
We'll need about 2 more. Yeah, we'll need 2 more to keep Becca in line.
More like 25 more.
Oh Lord. we're gonna here about 11 o'clock tonight. We're gonna start talking about them snails and them love darts.
Man, that's one topic that'll always be around.
A lot of these people don't know nothing about the love darts.
No, Miss Lori and I, we had so much fun that day.
Hell, it's about 4 or 5 hours worth of fun.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. When I get up on her panel, we mesh really well, and we had a lot of fun up there. Those love darts, man. I tell you, I want to be reincarnated as a snail. Eric Polk says it's only 100 degrees out there, y'all.
Yeah.
And you now have Mr. Steve Locke setting 60 in the house.
Man, is it hot.
I'm used to it down here, so.
I'm just glad that I got air conditioning like God intended.
Let's see. I don't think it's too bad here. It's actually only 99 here today. We had a cool front come through.
Yeah.
He'll be back in just a second, y'all.
Hey, Dale Helly Slip.
He's gonna have to watch his phone too, overheating probably.
Yeah.
I think that's why he has it in the truck.
I figure he's probably sitting in the truck too. I can't blame him.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that looks pretty rocky right there too. Or I don't know, maybe. Yep, Mr. Eric says it's the humidity. Yeah, it's always the humidity that gets you. It's always that stickiness, and I don't like that kind of sticky. Oh, there's Wild Bill. What was I supposed to tell him, y'all? He said if I saw Wild Bill coming to the stream.
I can't remember.
Yeah, does anybody out there remember what we were supposed to tell Wild Bill? Mr. Bill, when he comes back, we'll ask him what we were supposed to tell you. Usually when it circles this long, usually it means it's overheated.
Yeah.
Then you just got to blow on it for a little bit. It might come down.
That was pretty funny, whoever called you.
I mean, that thing scared the teetotal crap out of me.
Yeah, that would have been funny. Just see the expression on your face when that happened.
It did. It's like, oh, it really did. It scared me. Let's see. Mr. Dale says he was breaking up when he was explaining to you. Yeah, I think so. That's what I said. Because I usually got a pretty good memory, and I don't think I ever heard what it was. But I could have missed it. I mean, never know.
Well, some sort of way I don't.
There's Coach.
Some sort of way I done lost the picture, and I don't know what to do next.
What were you saying? Because you had cut out earlier. What were we supposed to tell Wild Bill if he came in?
Well, I guess you better not tell him anything because I'm still trying to figure out how to get the picture back.
Oh, okay. Because he's in the chat box now.
It says here, having trouble connecting. Please check your internet. Well, I know the signal's coming and going, which I don't know why because it's always good and steady right here.
Feel your phone. Does it feel real hot?
Oh, it is hot. That's what it is.
Try blowing on it for a little bit.
No.
Just kind of cool air. Don't try to blow hot air, but try to,
I got it over in the shade now. Y'all carry on.
That's a song.
Blow on the phone. I feel like an idiot.
No, I mean, you wouldn't be. As long as you don't go, the hot kind, and you go, the cool kind.
What about if I stick it down in some ice?
Oh, no, don't do that. You'll ruin your phone if it gets wet.
I'm about ready to throw this thing in the river anyway.
Well, that'll definitely cool it off. It'll also make it not work no more. I mean, if you had like a Ziploc baggie or something to put it down and make sure it really is sealed, blow into the baggie first so you make sure it don't got no holes in it. Then you could set it down there. But it usually only takes just a couple minutes to cool it off. Mr. Dale says put your AC on it. If you could start your truck and put your AC on it.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to blow it.
If I had AC right where I am, I'd have it on me.
Yeah.
Well, it's in complete shade right now. We're going to see if it cools off.
Do you not have AC?
I got AC in my truck.
I thought you were in your truck right now.
No, I'm beside it.
Oh, I thought where I saw the mirror, I thought you were you had the phone inside your truck. I'm
using the truck as shade. But the phone was sticking up in. I'm sitting beside the truck. The phone's beside the truck, but I had to raise it up to keep the signal.
Oh, I see. Mr. Wild Bill said he thinks that phone saw a pretty girl.
Weird. Man, I done gone everywhere now.
But I don't think little Angel's out there yet. She won't be out. No. Oh, matter of fact, they should be getting there here shortly.
Let's see. Boy, and I can't see. My eyes are not good enough. You're on the free plan. Now. Lord have mercy.
And there's Mr. Lance McCouga in the house.
Hey, Lance.
Hello, Lance.
Mr. Lance, we're currently waiting for Mr. Steve's phone. We think it's got a little bit hot, so we're waiting for it to cool down just a second.
I'm on the way back. I'm on the way back. All right, am I back?
You are, but you need to. You're up there twice now.
Oh, damn. Now somebody got to help me out with that. What I do now?
Well,
Well,
honestly, I think you just need to go out and come back in. But you said you didn't know how to leave your studio. Mr. Curtis,
remove.
you're on your phone. There you go, right there. You're good right there. You did it.
Yeah. I removed me from the stream.
There you
go. There you go, Coach.
But I'm still here.
There's Mr. Your boy Troy in the house.
Hey, Troy.
This interrupted my progress.
What happened?
That is a cool dog there.
Mm-hmm. I love Poochie dogs.
Oh, on that pole?
Yeah.
Well, look, I didn't put any goldfish out yet. I'm just using cut carp till it gets about 6:30. So I figured that.
I'm on about 9:30 or so.
I hear you. You fished yesterday?
No, I slept.
Well, then y'all be able to go to at least midnight
Well,
tonight.
I can, but I do have to work tomorrow.
Well, you have to work every day, man. You still got a little old poochie on your belly there. We got to work that off.
Look, I'm gonna sweat that off.
We got to get you.
Beer.
We got to get that down.
No. Look at talking, Coach.
Well, I'm 75 years old. I'm supposed to have.
This is I was born.
I'm building two. I'm building a shed over there.
Like she went to the water.
Coach is so entertaining
for this too. I can't get it wet.
No, I got it home. I thought we could get off about the same time we did yesterday. Hey, man, these crazy folks out.
Well, look, that's my third pole. It's invisible.
I'm debating.
I left you all spot there, and you can go any direction.
Yeah, I'm debating.
Mr. Lance said that he just got off work. He said these Yankees can't handle the heat. It's in the 70s, and they put them under a heat advisory.
Rebecca, I love how you say 99 is a cool front.
I know we did. We had a little cool front that came through because it was 111 the other day, and then it was 106 and everything. And they said this little cool front blew through, so now it's only 99.
I got some in mine.
Well, I was with smoking. And look, you see that blackbird get out there?
Uh-huh.
You better assume that bait is thawed out on the tailgate of this truck.
Yeah, we're gonna put it down. She probably will. Even though she's been home with Granny all day.
Yeah. Hey.
I fed her 2 pinwheels, 2 fish wheels when I got home.
Oh Lord, you gonna get wet and then rub in the same?
She sure is.
What did you just say? You're gonna get wet and rub what?
Angel swam down the river back up and that back and then jumped up here in the sand and rubbed in the sand.
Oh, I see.
Got sand all over. And now she's gonna come over here and try to get in my lap, probably.
They love that sand, man. They love to be scratched by it.
But lay around and sleep and fall out like a dog today.
Well, we've been working pretty hard.
That's what I said.
I tell you, that day off yesterday felt good to me. And you had to go to work. You better go on down the bank a little bit. No, but I gotta have some. Oh, I got a bite. Come get this fish.
Oh, looky there. Looky there.
The first one. Yeah. Now, I don't know. I threw it out there a long way. That one. But he did hit it. Is that him?
Like a gar.
Oh, well. You can go and get it for a cigar.
That
You got him?
I got it.
Cam on
What a
back up.
hook set.
Get my other line. He turned it loose. That's a gar.
I don't care. It's a fish.
He got off.
I felt it for a second.
That's the gar.
No.
I got bit by a gar once. That don't feel good.
Yeah, I'll throw it out there.
Matter of fact, I had to get. It was when I was younger. I had to get stitches.
Hmm.
Come here. Come.
Ain't that what Laura just got? She got that lint between her toes. That's
Yeah,
what
but
she
I
got
think
hit with.
it was a gar. I don't think she had to get stitches though. I think if I remember her Facebook post.
You get it. You gonna get it every time you go to him.
Tell you, as many stitches as I've ever had to have, I should look like Frankenstein.
You tell Coach is old school. He's got the high socks.
There's lots of men that do that though.
I heard somebody talking about my socks. Got some of them little shorty, cutie short socks, but I don't wear them out here.
There's Robin C in the house. Said howdy, all.
Hey, Robin.
Angie wanted that bait.
Now, see, I know what this is all about, Coach. Here, you want me to have to run it off.
Well, you're pretty good down there in them bushes.
That's still a long run.
Well, you're supposed to be able to handle it.
I've been smoking for 32 years, and
Man, I don't want to hear all that. Gar bite.
that's what it felt like.
That's what it was. I could tell the way he was pecking on it when he was holding the rod. Gar, Gaspagoo.
And I think that was Gar. He was hooked. I mean, he pulled on. When I set the hook, he pulled on pretty good.
Yeah, he did. That's that Tangle with Catfish rod too. It's got a little backbone on it. I think we done lost signal again.
Nah, you got it.
We still here. Hey, Chris Everett.
Robin C said howdy, Coach.
Hey, Robin C. Welcome back. You getting to be a regular too? You and Otis. Yeah, we throwing out there pretty far right now with this silver carp. But when it gets a little bit later and starts cooling off, we're gonna throw these goldfish up close to the bank, try to catch a flathead. I caught one here night before last at 11:45. Eric told me it'd be 11:30. He had to go home, but it was 11:45 when I caught one. It ain't many of them here, but it's some.
What, flathead?
Yeah. I hadn't told you about that flathead. That flathead had been beat up. He done been trying to spawn. And then big ones done tore him up.
Oh, really?
I showed him on the camera. You can go back and look at him on the.
Well.
Some even bit part of his tail fin off.
Really? Do the flatheads do like the crappie and everything else in the brim? Get in there and fan the nest?
If I'm not mistaken, the females lay the eggs.
The male goes in there and fans.
Then the male goes in there and protects them.
Yeah.
And then these little old 4-pounders go in there and try to spawn. And when they do, that male or that female runs them away. Somebody runs them.
Come on up here.
She out in the river?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Angel.
Come here. Swimming against the current, too.
But, yeah, it had been trying to spawn.
Oh wow!
and was beat up.
So you were telling the you were right.
I think I was right. I don't know where it was spawning. Probably back in there under those barges.
I think the water's still high. Some of them may be up in these trees, right in these edges.
Well, it could be, but they could be back in there under those barges.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Man, that is a beautiful spot for them.
No, Robin.
Here, road.
Yeah, they
It'd
just.
be nice. It'd be real nice if we get back down in the road
Well, that's right.
where the
To the,
estuary is.
to the point down there.
Yeah, where they join.
Yeah.
Hi there, Mr. Chris.
Which one? Which Chris is that?
Chris Everett.
Everett.
Y'all had said him.
Oh,
He just said hi to me, so I was telling him hi. Mr. Alvin, how you doing?
Hey, Alan.
Robin says, howdy, Curtis. I still think you should have danced with. Oh, did you see that? I was sorry. I was answering a text message real quick.
Yeah, I said no.
Oh, it was that short an answer. That's why I didn't hear it then.
Yeah. Hey, Mike Irvin. Mike Irvin said hello, Coach.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mr. Mike. That is one very nice man right there. Such a great supporter of so many channels.
Yep.
He actually won my very first sticker ever.
Alvin Lewis, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, he's lucky too. He wins a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. But he made me sign it. So,
No.
yeah, he said that I had to sign it for him.
Got plenty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get another pound tomorrow.
Yeah. I got some good.
Yeah.
Robin says you certainly were firm with your no.
That's right.
Yeah.
I keep telling you about where we get
I like a man who's a little assertive, right?
I'm not dancing, that's for sure.
fishing right there.
There you go. Well, good. Carry your live tank with you. Make sure you carry your live tank with you.
Yeah, well, my live tank goes with it anyway.
And a little bit of ice to put in that water, keep it good and cool for them little brims.
Where's he going?
He's gonna catch some bait on his next job.
Oh.
After work. Hey, that bucket.
There goes Angel out in the water again.
Yeah. She's swimming against that pretty good current. She ain't making much time, is she?
No.
They can see her.
Yeah, they can see her.
Oh, that is too cute. I love to doggy paddle.
Becca, tell them that, well, they can hear me. Anybody wants one of my stickers, if y'all will send me my email is in my about page. Y'all send me a self-addressed stamped envelope and I'll send you a sticker.
You know, that's a good way to do it.
I was like, I'm just trying to live up to I'm trying to live up to my reputation.
I didn't even ever think about that.
Send me your mailing address and I'll mail you a sticker. It's in the about page under email, and you got to say I'm not a bot and all that. And I'll send you a sticker. I got some. I need to go and get shed of them.
But yeah, I got home about 20 to 4 or whatever, and I said, I got two choices. I can either lay down, take me a nap,
And feel like crap.
pretty much, or I can I can work on this pole.
Oh, okay. Now look, if you back up 3 feet, you be in the shade. You know that, don't you? and move a little bit right over back in here. It's shade right there, the cab of that truck.
I ain't real worried about shade, Coach.
Man, I am.
That sun's gonna go down. That sun's gonna get down soon enough.
Well, you ain't done any work to it, have you?
I got one eye done.
Okay.
I was fixing when I had to go to the bathroom, and I saw when I took my phone with me. I looked at my phone. I seen the YouTube play on, the play symbol on there, and I scrolled down and seen it was you. So I opened it up.
Well, are you taking the old stuff off? You are?
I'm not.
You just putting it
Yeah,
over?
well, I mean, the stuff that's already flaking.
Yeah.
I'm peeling it off.
Yeah.
And then I'm going, but the one that's still solid.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving.
And just going over it real tight. Well, that's what I would have done. I mean, you can spend as much time on one of them as you want.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is my first go around with it. First time I've ever repaired them.
Hello, Half Century.
Hey, 50 Cent.
I'm gonna do it.
Mr. Half Century.
5 hours this week. Go to Walmart and buy that reel right here. I don't have to wait for it to get here.
Casting reel.
It's a casting. It's a bait caster. I mean, it's pretty good. Wayne has one that had it.
What's the name of it? You know?
It's a Shakespeare.
Okay.
And Mr. Steve, you also have Catfish Fever and Outdoors in the house.
Hey, Lynn.
I mean, I probably will. If I really get to play, buy me another long rod. I probably will buy another one of them. Whatever they're called. I can't pronounce that name myself.
Piscifun.
Piscifun.
Pisci.
Yeah, no, but I can't get them. They're just come out right.
It's like piss fun. Piscifun.
Playing about old school. Tell me that one he won.
Yeah, Skull Rush won a new Piscifun and won't sell it for over new price. That Skull Rush is tough.
Yeah, he's another really nice person.
No, he ain't worth a damn.
Felt it like it is.
I don't know. I'm just joking.
I know.
That's like the guy that came down the other night who was arguing all the time. I gave him my 2 old.
There's Skull Rush there.
Matter of fact, Miss Robin said, I'm sitting by the Detroit River eating dinner and listening to y'all.
You hear what I said?
Yeah, Skull Rush, yeah.
He's laughing.
Skull Rush,
never know he's going to be lurking.
Old light spinning rods that I use for striped bass and all.
Yeah.
And brim.
And hey there, Mr. Rush.
I didn't hardly. I really didn't. Then my uncle, the one that lives with us.
Yeah.
He got Mike's property trailer.
Oh, really?
Not property, but he got the trailer and all Mike's stuff. He brought 2 or 3 jig poles.
Yeah, Mike had all.
Box.
Mike had all that.
Yeah. So I got my jig pole that I had to steal back from my dad.
Uh-oh.
Well, I lost his one day. I took my best friend out fishing. We were fishing up there around the gravel pit.
Right.
Going around the barge, and she got snagged in the bush. I just laid my dad's pole down on the bow of the boat, went back there to help her. But we hadn't had a bite in a while. And I got her unsnagged, undone and everything else. I come back up to the bow, and I'm sitting there around. I watched the butt of the rod go underneath the barge.
Oh, catfish got it?
I guess. That's what I would, if I had to guess, that's what I would say. I said, well, damn. This is over with. So
You've got 26 wonderful folk. Oh, wait a minute. Wonderful folks in here. Wait a minute. 27.
Well, I guarantee you, if it's that many people in here watching me fish, there's nobody else live on YouTube.
That ain't true. That ain't true.
So I left the lake and I went to Walmart. And his pole, the one I lost, was probably a $20 pole, got replaced with a $60 pole.
Mm-mm.
That's all they had.
Well, I never. The one thing that habit I never had is brim and crappie fishing and bass fishing. That bug never bit me.
Well, that's what me and my grandma, the crappie fishing is what Mike introduced me to the crappie
Hello,
fishing.
John boys.
He never,
Hey, John boy.
he never spent any time, a lot
Hey
of
there,
time.
Mr. John Boy. How you doing?
Hey, did you put that bait up?
I did.
Okay.
He never spent a whole lot of time with me teaching me about it. And me and my grandfather, we always fished. That's all we did.
Well, golly, now listen now. If you can't fish for brim,
You got a problem?
you got a problem. You don't need to be fishing
That's
if you
right.
can't go catch brim. Hey, I bet you catch
Hey, don't rush.
in
I'm
bushes.
not I'm catfishing.
Do y'all feel like there should be a pickle barrel out there?
What?
A pickle bait.
Yeah, you know how people tell fishing stories around the old pickle barrels.
Oh. Hey, Becca, I'm thinking about hosting a tournament.
You are.
Yeah. It's gonna be called the Chitlin Roundup.
Did you say the Chitlin Roundup?
Yeah, the winner gonna get 20 pounds of chitlins.
That is a lot.
I know it. Well, everybody got friends, so they'll be able to feed a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be the winner gonna get a 20-pound bucket of chitlins, and the winner take all, and it's gonna be the two biggest fish. And I want to see how many entries I get.
I'm fish, but I ain't going in.
20-pound bucket of chitlins.
If
Gonna be that.
I entered, I'd be like this. I could watch that pole till sit down there and slap that water, and I won't sit right here and watch slap that water.
Yeah, well, that's how you do chitlins. You got to slap them against the
I am not.
post or something and
I had
slap
a
all that
buddy of mine.
corn out of it.
I went over to see him one day, and he had chitlins on a boiler on the stove.
There's a wonder you couldn't smell them before you got there.
Well, when I opened that door, I could. And
Are you going to hand fry them all yourself?
I sure don't.
Am I going to do what, Becky?
Are you going to hand fry them all yourself, or are you just going to go to the store and get them?
All I'm going to do is mail the bucket. I'm going to mail a 20-pound bucket of chitlins to somebody. And probably one of you may not even put ice on it.
Oh, God.
That's going to be expensive to mail.
And that's when it gets there.
It's going to be way worse when you open it.
Don't do that, then you need to change it out of a bucket that says.
Well, that's what it'll be. That's what they ought to start with.
Solo Texan says, I'm in, coach, laughing. Bet you if I cooked them and served you them, you'd want more.
Bad night.
Well, I've eaten chitlins twice that I could actually eat and go back and get some more.
Mr. John Boy says, well, I know I won't be in that tournament.
Yeah, chitlin slinging and rodeo.
Yeah. My stepdad, when I grew up on a boat with, he believed in calf liver once a week.
Oh, no, I don't eat liver either.
Okay. Yeah, well, we were forced to. Lyrically. You might
I'll be right back. I'm going to go get me some iced tea.
Till I threw up at the dinner table. It was over with.
See,
even today, I can be a mile upwind and smell you cooking.
So, look, my wife is big on liver, and we went over in Arkansas to something. Oh, I was carrying them over there to ride on a ferry. They were they were building a new bridge on the White River, and I wanted the kids to ride on. I wanted the kids to ride on a ferry. They were both little, and Reed couldn't eat them chitlins. I mean, them livers.
Good girl.
Reed couldn't eat those chitlins, but Kay cooked them liver and onions.
Oh God.
Oh, I couldn't eat it. I eat salami, man. I couldn't eat that crap. But anyway,
I mean, we tried everything. We tried ketchup, Heinz 57.
No, you
steak
can't.
sauce.
Yeah,
We
I
tried
can't.
everything. Iron tasting. Nothing.
But we stopped at a Holiday Inn in West Helena, Arkansas
Hello,
for
Mr.
lunch.
Duggar.
And on the buffet there, they had a buffet. They had liver and onions. Well, she got Reed a big plate of, got him some liver and onions, and Blaine got whatever he got, and I got whatever I got, and she got liver and onions.
Oh God!
And Reed took 2 bites of that liver and onions and put everything in his stomach out on the
No.
table.
I was into that meal.
So we didn't have to worry about liver and onions no more ever at my house.
That's what it took in mine. That's what it was me to upchuck it all.
And that was Reed's 50 years old. That's
Yeah,
40-some years ago.
Shit, I'm sorry. I'm dude now. I was 8, 9 years old back then. It's been that long, and I can be upwind from you cooking them.
Now I eat chicken livers.
I only if I'm starving to death.
Well, I eat chicken livers, but I like plenty of salt and plenty of hot sauce on them. But now that's the only thing I eat.
I don't think they're good for a fish bait too.
Well, I kind of tend to agree, but now I do like chicken livers occasionally.
But I can eat,
But none of the rest of them.
That is one of the livers that if I'm starving, if that's all there is for me to eat, I can't catch no fish, I can't kill no animals. I guess I could handle it, but it's gonna have to be the last thing to eat.
They are rough. Kay loves them down little gizzards.
My uncle, he does that. He comes in and cooks livers and gizzards in the kitchen, and every now and again he'll come in there and cook some beef liver. I tell him one ahead of time, man. If you gonna cook your beef liver in there, let me know.
No,
I can't come in this house. I'll be sick.
I can't eat no beef liver. Nothing, none of that. I ain't gonna eat it.
Nope, no way. Hey, Coach, Duggar. Mr. Duggar came in.
Hey, Duggar.
I don't know too many folks that can.
I tell you, I don't like lamb.
I like lamb. My brother cooked me some lamb one time.
It don't seem to me like it gets bigger the longer I chew on it. It's got a soapy taste to it.
Well, one of the things about lamb is it's I have to have it like steak. Just throw it on there until it quits. Meh.
Oh no!
Actually, it can still be kind of kicking. It can't be well done. It has to be just medium rare.
Now goat.
I love goat.
Now goat's pretty good, but I like it cooked on the grill. I don't like it cooked any other way.
I like everything cooked on the grill.
Hi there, Mr. Travis.
Hey, Luke.
Uncle Lou's in the house.
Yep. Hey, Uncle Lou.
I grilled some flathead last night.
He don't want no liver of any sort.
Me neither. Me neither, Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou, that orange pole on the right, that's that TWC you sent me. I painted the end of it orange so I could see a little better at night.
Oh, she got in trouble this morning.
I do appreciate it. Still, again, always. What's she do?
Duggar.
What off? Oh, Lord have mercy. Got out and chased him?
No, we were sitting there. I got my chair out back of the truck, sitting back of the truck waiting on Wayne this morning. And they crossed the street. I guess she just moved in. Brought her garbage into the street.
Yeah.
And she had a pile of trash right there and started kicking some bottles and all back towards it. And I don't know what it set her off, but she got mad about it. She went all the way over to that lady's yard and threw her face almost.
Hello, Matt.
Okay, that woman had to do.
Man, you had to be careful. They'll be the come got her.
No, not until she bites somebody.
Oh, is that
Mr.
right?
Mr. Lee said, well, dang it, get it, bounce in with the fishy.
Get it bouncing. I don't know what Lee Evans thought. Lee Evans, believe
No, that's Uncle Lou that said that.
Oh.
He said, well, dang it, get it, Get it bounce in with the fishy. Get it. Yeah, we'll just go with that.
Yeah. Lee Evans don't make sense after dinner time.
Yeah, but that's Uncle Lou, though, not Lee Evans.
Oh, that's Uncle Lou.
Yeah, I'm just not quite sure. Sometimes, most of the times I can decipher everything, but that one I'm not sure.
Uncle Lou may have been smelling some of them fumes on that glue, making them rods. That may be what that is.
Oh, okay. I think, well, dang it, get it. Oh, okay. Well, dang it, get it bouncing in. Get it bouncing with the fishy. That's what it's.
Now. Oh, that it was, but it was a gar. Garina.
I did get on to it for it. I thought she is.
There's Mr. Chucky Morgan in the house. Hey there, Mr. Chucky.
Hey, Chucky.
Ever since guy come in and had a gun on.
Yeah.
Certain way, some of them look. She won't have no part of it.
Well, dog is for protection,
Well,
but it need to be in
dog
you.
is a better judge of character than we are.
Yeah.
My dog.
I agree with that.
I think biggest thing here was this was a new person she had never seen before over there.
Making all that racket.
Boat coming down the river.
Yeah. Boy, look here. Weffler came out of here. I was sitting here talking. Weffler came out of here and they knocked the signal plumb out.
I bet.
I guarantee you they got that.
I really do wonder sometimes if our signal right here is coming from across the river.
Well, I'm usually no problems right here.
Yeah.
And it was robotic. It was the signal was going out. And
I mean, even if they got Wi-Fi on them boats, their Wi-Fi signal is supposed to affect regular sailors.
well, now I've heard Brian B say that when he's riding through Washington D.C. and watching a YouTube channel or watching something on YouTube, watching one of the people fish, that his signal, I believe it was Brian B. It may have been Has Life, but he said that, and he finally figured out that it was Wi-Fi signals he was going by that was knocking his reception out.
Okay.
Now I don't know, but I know my Wi-Fi is on this telephone.
Why your phone might be trying to pick up the Wi-Fi.
Outdoors with Otis says, "River quiet, Coach. I ain't seen any toes going."
There's one coming.
Well, it won't be long. He'll see one going and one coming. It's
and
one
Mr.
right
Wannabe says, "Steve, it's a 4-hour trip from me to your location."
Right. Tell him to look up. Hey, Wannabe, look up Wilbur D. Mills Dam. Wilbur D. Mills Dam. And that's where me, you, David Smith, that would be the place to meet. Wilbur D. Mills Dam. And there's 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 4 campgrounds right there.
He says he knows where
Wilbur
that is.
D. Mills. And Marisac. Marisac is the beautiful campground. But the bank fishing would probably be at the Wilbur D. Mills campground.
Yeah, Wannabe says, "I know where that is."
There you go.
There comes the barge.
That's an hour and 30 minutes from me.
Where's that at, Arkansas?
Yeah. And I guarantee you CP would come. Eric would probably go if he got in it. Hell, he don't ever have no time off.
Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it.
Now, Angel, you didn't have to come over here and shake on both of us. There's you one, Otis. He ought to be coming by the front of the truck right now.
Wannabe said, yeah, there's awesome fish in there.
It can be now. It can be. And you can catch a bunch of skipjacks and nothing else. But bring plenty of weight because you're going to lose a lot of tackle.
What day would you want to drive down to Lake Washington?
Well, it's going down on your schedule because you the one that's working all the
I
time.
mean, I'm usually home. I usually try not to take on too much during the week
Well,
after work.
well, all my family's coming this weekend.
Oh, this
Both my
weekend?
boys and all that. It's Father's Day.
Okay. Oh, that's this weekend?
Yeah, your son's coming.
No, my son won't be here until
And they,
the 4th.
and they, I don't know how many of them's gonna want to go fishing, but we're gonna go fishing one day while they're here. Me and the grandchildren. That's Excel Marine. That's that
Who?
Excel. That's a new line they bought out.
I never heard of it.
There's your big one. I don't know. Can y'all see the boat yet? It ought to be right there by the hood of the truck, right by that left pole.
Yeah, I
Oh,
see it.
Yo, that fish?
How do you not see it, Becca?
Out here, over
I
yonder.
don't see it yet.
It's right there in front of you.
Well, with the children around, yeah.
I see something over there. It looks like on that bank over there. Oh, it's a dark color. The last one was a white color. So, yeah, I do see it now.
It's stopping.
It blends in with that tree line over there.
Not right there, he ain't.
He probably waiting on south. There's a southbound mid being down here.
The only way I can tell what they're doing is if I got that marine radio playing, and I ain't got it playing.
Well, southbound has right away.
That's right.
And he's probably waiting on him. That's the one we can see. There may be another one already here, or he may be picking up some barges.
Not out there.
Wannabe says, still a 4-hour trip. Stop and get David Smith on the way.
Maybe gonna push him.
Yeah, David actually hunts. He hunts pretty close to where my property is.
It does say except Marine. I saw it.
And Mr. Fatboy Eric says, I think me and Curtis will be live on Takedown KP channel Catfish.
The old boat.
Yeah. So did you get the yard cut?
Oh, I think he's talking to Mr. Lance.
I got it cut before the dew got off, so I didn't get all that grass all over me.
Nah. Pretty well over there, huh?
Yeah, look. I'll start cutting it high. Yeah, probably the next time I'll raise it up a notch.
So what time you get out of here, son?
After 12.
Well, that thing looked like it was moving pretty fast. Now it looks like it's going pretty slow.
Yeah, he stopped. It's a southbound coming around the point there, around the curve. We think he's stopping to let that southbound get around the corner down. There's a 90-degree corner right there in front of him, about 1.5 miles, 2 miles. And he looked like he's stopping to let that southbound get around that corner.
You know, I never really thought about that, you know, southbound, northbound, all that for on a river.
The southbounds have a right of way, see? They don't have.
I mean, I hear that on, like on the highways and stuff, eastbound to down, southbound, pokey, all that stuff. I just never thought about it with the river.
The river only goes 2 ways, south and north.
It just goes north and south. That's it. He kicked it in. He's gonna move on up a little bit. I'm sure that southbound captain told him to come on a little bit if he wants.
He's probably got plenty of channel. He should have all the channel he needs. He's all he needs.
Eric, you can drop the link. Coach said it's all right.
Yeah, buddy. Please do.
Oh, okay, Mr. Matt. Yeah, he's I remember him telling me where he hunted at. I can't think of it offhand right now, but I know it's pretty close. I think it's within like less than 45 minutes of me,
I think I'm gonna get this
if I
weekend.
remember right.
Long way between there and Friday.
Well, I mean, no, because no, I've had this job lined up.
Unless you turn that telephone off. You got
That's why I do like to be able to hunt on my own property. That way I don't have to, I mean, I don't mind going other places, but
the phone never goes off.
I don't have to worry about that stuff.
Call, being on call.
Yeah.
When I turn it off. Now, I may look at it and go, "The hell are you saying?" Not answer you. May not call you back. But no, I just talked to him. I talked to him yesterday evening. The lady's ordering everything. She's ordering the tub, the surround.
Yeah.
All that. I don't think she lives in town. This is a rental house.
Mm-hmm.
Belongs to a boy of mine's niece. He's already talked me out of $200.
I'm not sure where Hensley and Prescott are at.
Never
I
heard
don't
that.
think.
Oh, Hensley and Prescott. Yeah, that's north of you.
Yeah, 6A. I didn't think that. I never really heard of those two places.
He asked me yesterday if I could do better than my $3,000 labor cost. And I said, man,
I gotta learn the area too when I get back. I didn't get to do a whole lot of exploring when I lived there before, due to some different circumstances. But
long days.
so this time I get to go exploring and doing all that stuff.
He said she got a little bit better bid from another guy. He said the other guy said 2,800. Could you do it for 28? I said, yeah, I guess I can.
Mm.
I guess I can do that. I thought I was hot. I was hoping.
What's that link to? Oh, okay. It must be KP's link. Okay. To his Friday night.
Last night before I left, I threw no telling how many
Last night?
the night
Eric's not good at dropping links.
before I left. I threw a lot of this stuff in the river. And she done, and she done found some of it.
Oh, it's to his channel. It's not to the actual thing. It's to his channel.
Yeah, I talked to him today when I got home. I forgot all about it. But
I do like how his banner came out.
the Jack, make sure she got the right size tub.
I love doing those things.
And nothing's been ordered yet. Really need one bathroom, full bath now.
Yeah.
I throw on that tub. I got up back in place.
So they can take a bath.
Yeah. So I need it. I need it for sheetrock. Sitting there waiting on it. I said, look, I ain't had a day off in 3 weeks. I said, it's not gonna hurt my feelings one bit.
Miss a weekend. Well, look here. Tell me
Hey,
this,
Coach.
Hey.
Ricky wants to know how deep it is out there.
I ain't looking for no smart ass answer. They looking for I'm gonna guess starting at the bank out a little ways is probably 6-8 feet. A little bit further is probably 12 or 15 feet. And out there where we casting is probably 20 to 25 feet deep. But we fishing to put goldfish on all of them and fish in this 8 and 10 foot water.
How big are the goldfish?
They little. We're using 2 at a time. We're putting
Well, at least
2 on.
they'll be able to keep each other company down there.
Yeah, we hope so. We hope they friendly.
Who, catfish?
The goldfish.
I just hope the catfish are hungry.
It's still early for the goldfish because it's still.
I put one on the big pole.
Oh, you put one out there already?
I put one out there. Just one.
Well, you slipped up on me. You slicked me, man.
Well, I can't
Oh, it's all out there just by itself, lonesome.
it just ain't right. I did put carp on my little pole,
Well,
but you know, I
You ever
always
think about being, the bait out there when you're using live bait, out there and how they're trying to swim, and they're hooked and everything and they can't swim away and they're probably sitting there going, why can't I go nowhere?
well, I tell you, takedown Kenneth Powell put me on. These little old goldfish, I've always hooked them through the eyeball in this current, but to keep your mouth facing forward into the current, keep them from drowning. But he said hook them through the nostrils, and I've been hooking mine through the nostrils. And Sunday night when I was out here, I don't know, I had two that'd been on there for at least 3 hours. And I don't know if they lived or not, but they both swam away when I took them off the hook.
Well, at least they won't be able to see the catfish come up and bite them.
Oh, no, I hooked them through the nostril. The eyeballs are fine. They could probably see
No.
before they got eaten. But Kenneth Powell put me on hooking them through the nostril. These big old 10-aught hooks, I mean, that puts a...
it's hard to hook them through the nostril.
Mr. Otis says, Coach, have you ever fished up around Rosedale?
Oh. I'm from up around Rosedale.
Did y'all hear that evil little laugh?
Do I?
I said, did you hear that evil little laugh that you just did?
Yeah, well, I almost married a girl from Rosedale. I came within an inch of marrying her, getting married to her. Yeah, I know. I fished everywhere up there. I know every inch of the river at Rosedale, Mississippi.
There ain't nowhere up there to get on the river by the bank except the dunes.
Yeah, you got to walk. If you ain't got a side by side, you got to walk out across that hot sand, and I ain't gonna do that. I always fished up there. I tell you, that was in my early times on the river. See, the mouth of the Arkansas River. If you picture the log loader chute where the boat ramp is, well, no, at Rosedale.
Okay.
Well, when that river came out of the log loader chute, it turned right. It turned northwest and went over and made a big curve, and then went back south toward Catfish Point. Well, that's where the Arkansas River used to hit the Mississippi in the 60s. The mouth of the Arkansas has moved about, I don't know, 4 miles maybe downstream, where the Arkansas actually runs into the Mississippi now. It's moved down at least 4 miles.
You have 32 people in here right now.
And like I said, nobody else is live.
No, there's people live.
Yeah, there's a few of them live, Coach.
They just want to watch you feed.
Going down 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 5.
6. Recount. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7.
That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 wide.
Crew change.
That's the reason that big one stopped right there. That big one down.
Yeah, I see it coming.
Yeah, it's 7 wide, and he's loaded.
All the way down. That's 1, 2, 3.
This big boat sitting over here against the bank is doing it. See the little boat going by right there?
Yep.
I see that one.
All right, that's a crew change. They taking somebody to the bank to get off of the boat, and they're going to bring somebody back with them.
You ever see anybody did you see
I never seen a crew change.
That boat that's doing the crew change.
No, he
You
can't.
got Mr. Terry Stanfield in the house. He says, have you caught any yet, Mr. Steve?
No.
35 barges.
Yeah. 35 loads headed down the river.
What do they carry on those loads?
You name it, they carry it.
Those are all grain. With the hoppers closed like that, it's a dry good. It's a grain or something that can't get wet.
Could be fertilizer. It could be anything.
Oh, now I
Potash.
see the other one that's going the northbound one.
The northbound is just sitting there.
I think he's just doing.
Or I mean, okay, the southbound one. Then I see the southbound one.
I was going to say, Becky, you got me confused.
Well, I'm not there. I don't know
Sitting
what's
there.
north and what's south.
The southbound one is going from right to left. The northbound is going left to right.
Is there going to be a test on this?
I can tell you, Becca's going to fail.
I am. Hey there, Mr. Ernie Brown. How you doing?
Hey, Ernie Brown. Hey, ask some of them, is anybody going live tonight? Well, I can join their live feed. Because I'm out of...
I think you just did. They can hear you.
I think there's a few people that'll be going live here in a little bit. Muskrat Roger's supposed to be going live, I think.
Yeah, but he'll do. He's doing the. I think he's doing the catfishing
Oh, that's right.
kids. Yeah, so it won't be nothing on there. It's the wieners.
It's just sitting out fishing. That way I can get on there with them.
Yeah.
Does y'all's phones make all these noises too?
I hear it.
Yeah, that's just your phone. You're popular. Hey, Ernie.
Uh-oh. Mr. Ernie says his feet are so swelled that they're round. Is that from a lot of salt, Mr. Ernie? He's been playing a game. A game of what? You been playing kick the can? Hide and go seek? Barrel of monkeys? There's Mr. Anthony Duckworth. How you doing, Mr. Anthony? He said, afternoon, coach.
Hey, Anthony Duckworth.
Hello, Anthony. There goes that little boat again, Coach.
No, that was a pleasure boat came out of the lake. There were 3 people in there. They headed over there across the river somewhere.
Oh, man, that is little tiny on that screen.
Yeah.
That looks like a little gnat.
Well, that's the best I can do with the picture, with the equipment I got. I don't know. How would you film how would you go live with a big, nice picture?
Oh, no matter what you do, that thing's still going to be little tiny like that because it's on the other side over there. It ain't a very big boat.
You got to buy a high dollar GoPro and all that.
No, that's what I'm saying. The boat over there is really tiny. That little tiny one that just went by, it wouldn't matter what you had.
That's not going to change, Coach. It's still going to be tiny.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because it's like way over there, and the boat's tiny.
And I'm pretty sure I wasn't going to buy an old GoPro.
Wannabe says, Steve, put your feet in the water and cool off. Laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a doggy out there. Look.
Yeah, she went by. If I put my feet in the water and that bank caves off, I'd be wet.
Might feel good.
Yeah, but if I panic, that's going to be bad.
Boss took his boat out Sunday.
Did it crank?
Oh yeah. Well, Wayne took it out Saturday.
Okay.
Wayne, his wife, and a couple of their friends, they went out in Lake Lee, went to the shoot. And boat ran fine. Boss did it Sunday, sinks it.
Oh Lord.
Literally sinks it.
Oh man. There goes the crew change, but they took one off, but they didn't bring one back. That fella must have had a death in the family, or he was sick, or something like that.
No, they were going. They were fixing to. Ball, I don't know. Last time Boss.
Oh, he quit. Oh, got fired. No telling.
I don't know. Last time Boss actually took the boat out and drove it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd he sink it?
At the landing at Lake Lee.
At the landing.
Yeah, he had the guy that was with him back the trailer in,
I realize how many gallons of water are out there.
and he said the wheel was blowing.
No,
White
it was
Cat,
blowing.
we was out here.
Yeah.
It's Sunday evening. The wind wasn't blowing harder than the White Cat. Nothing.
Well, if it's blowing over the back of that boat,
We'll know what it is.
and he was
Boss
drinking,
had 2 speeds.
what, fast
All
and
stop.
all stop,
fast.
all fast. Yeah, there you go.
And he said he knuckled back in the reverse, but chances are he and he got away.
And blew it water over the back of that.
Water over the back of it, and before he could, they had a trailer in front of him, so before he could,
He's sitting in water.
he was sitting in water. By the time he got it going forward, he was
Good for
sunk.
him. Good for him.
That's what we said. We laughed. It's so hard.
Well, I tell you what now, it's been a long time ago, but it was 5 of us came in off this river in a terrible
Okay, Mr. Anthony. He said, see y'all a little later. He's going to go watch the Brave games. Do I got to really read Go Braves?
And I was looking up. I was in the lead, and I pulled up, and my man jumped out and backed my trailer in, and I just shot it up on the trailer, and I was looking up to hit it the first
Enjoy
lick.
the game, Mr. Anthony.
The left.
Yeah, man.
Front.
I was waiting around out there
That's
grabbing.
right there.
I was riding around out there, walking around out there grabbing gas tanks by the gas hose.
I
and
saw
pulling them in.
one. I saw one here, and I saw one at the lakefront. Well, the one I sank at the lakefront, it wasn't exactly all my fault. I had a hole in my bow, about like that.
Well,
And I'd gone all the way up. Knew I was leaking, had a hole and was leaking a little bit of water. And I went all the way up to the chute, and was setting out the truck line, and I walked to the back of the boat. I sat down, and I was in this much water.
it had to be.
And I said, oh no. I said, I gotta go. I got back. The wind was blowing pretty good. My trailer don't have any guidons on it.
Mine didn't either.
And I got
Still don't.
Mr. Otis says, Coach, if I'd have been a towboat captain years ago, I'd be retired and sitting there fishing with y'all.
With plenty of money, too.
Me too.
With plenty of bucks, big bucks.
Big bucks.
Did you see that, Mr. Curtis, what Mr. Ernie put? Curtis, I found a free game on Xbox, some kind of warship game.
Hey, Becca.
Yeah.
Becca,
Uh-huh.
how long has the signal been holding good on here?
Oh, I mean, it's been ever since you came back up, it's been good.
All right, you watch this now. Now, here comes a little harbor boat, and these are the ones that knocked me out. And I just want to see if this little old harbor boat knocked my signal out.
Yeah, because last time when that same kind of boat came by, you started getting robotic. So we'll see.
He'll be coming from right to left. And now y'all
So
see
right to left, that's gonna be southbound, right?
No, he's coming out of the lake.
A big old forehead slap.
And you see the big towboat sitting over there on the bank, just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see if this boat knocks the signal out.
Yeah, but I just meant he's coming from right to left, so that would be
Right to left.
southbound.
Just what I said.
Yeah, technically, yes.
Technically, yes, but it'll be
Okay.
actually left.
She's coming out of the lake into the river.
Y'all ought to be seeing it now, right out there.
Yeah, we can see it. It's fixing to go past the that big old boat over there.
Right. Now I want to see if that boat knocks my signal out. Probably won't, but normally it does. Y'all keep talking.
Is this where we're supposed to go? Dun 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 dun
Yeah,
dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun, dun, boom, boom. So far, so good. But I think last time it was it kind of went past you before that started.
I guess he didn't have his wife. He wasn't talking on the telephone or computer with the Wi-Fi. I guess I don't know.
Wannabe says the suspense is killing me. So far, so good.
He's gone on by now.
Yep, Mr. Eric said, now you're talking about it, it's not going to do it.
Right. I think it was. I think if they're using their Wi-Fi, is when it does it.
I wonder maybe when they talk on.
They're probably on YouTube watching you.
CB on their marine radio. I don't know what it is, but
they're probably sitting there over there going, "Yo, watch this," and they get on it just to interrupt you. Hey there, Mr. Buck Williams. He said, I came in and there was no one talking. I said, this can't be with Steve Adams and Becca, LOL. Had to click my sound thing on my computer to work it out.
Who said that?
Mr. Buck Williams.
Buck.
Hey, Buck.
I think he's insinuating that we talk a lot.
I watched Buck's live today.
Actually, honestly, I talk very little.
I watched a little bit of it.
If any of y'all actually believe that.
Oh, I think they had a dial maybe.
What?
Dial.
On the fish?
At least on the carp.
Yeah, and shad too.
I haven't seen no shad, but I've seen 2 or 3 10, 15 pound carp. And them suckers got ripe today.
I guarantee you.
We got 2 of them floating.
Well, these kind of temperatures is what causes them. Oh, yeah. Deer Creek, Lila have a big dial.
Right. We looked today.
You know, when I was going through college, do you know my worst subject was actually speech class?
I can't imagine.
Because I couldn't, they'd say you have to have you have to get up and recite a 2-minute speech. And so I'd write my speech, to do it. And I kept having to cut it back and cut it back and cut it back. I just never could get it down to only 2 minutes, or 5 minutes. They were always too long. It was hard to get out everything I wanted to say in just a short amount of time. So I really had a hard time with that class.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
So, well, I just ended up changing what I wanted to be. So I didn't have to take that class.
That's what you do.
Yeah, I started out to become a lawyer.
Well, you'd have made a good lawyer.
No, honestly, I wouldn't have because I don't like to argue.
If you can't baffle them with intelligence.
I honestly, I hate to argue with a passion. So I don't mind discussions, but I'm just not an arguer. I thought I wanted to. Then I thought when I was little, I just wanted to be a professional fisherman or a race car driver.
That's right.
What is that? If you can't amaze them with the intelligence, baffle them with bullshit.
It always sounds good.
There you go.
Then I want to be an elementary school teacher.
Be careful there now, because I married the one.
Well, I don't want to be married to yours.
She's down at Deer Creek. Becca, my wife, is teaching her 53rd year right now. Well, she's done with it. Next year will be her 54th year.
Wow. Yeah, she's pretty safe with you. I don't want to get married to her.
Well, I'd hope not.
Mr. Tim Mullane is in the house.
How many kids you
I
got?
don't know, Coach. Could you handle 2 wives?
Well, yeah.
At Riverside?
You stumped him on that one.
That took up the profession.
Okay.
Yeah, but Becca don't share.
My youngest one is still coaching in the elite program down in Jackson.
Okay.
There's a baseball they have now. They didn't have that stuff when I was
I'm talking
coming
about,
along.
I don't know how long ago. I think I said saying something to Wayne or whatever. He went to Riverside. He asked if one of them, if you started Riverside. No, I said, he
No,
went to
I was
Riverside.
always Deer Creek.
Mr. Steve, did you hear me when I said Mr. Tim Molina was in the house?
Biology. I said, I don't know what the other one is.
Hey, Tim Molina, but the one that still coaches, and he coaches at a high level. He actually the level he coaches at is higher than high school. It's between high school and college.
Whatever was that.
It's called. Let me try to showcase baseball.
Mr. Tim says, I can't even handle the one I have.
Showpeck, there's a fella. Yeah, name. I don't remember his first name, but it was Showpeck. He played in the pros.
Where that?
He married a girl from Jackson. He came back to Jackson and he built a complex south of Jackson, and it's called. I think it's called PSA, and I don't know what PSA stands for.
Public service
But he
announcement.
brought a brought a lot of his ex playing buddies in there to Jackson, and they teach baseball.
Okay. Like, okay. Camp.
You go to school, you pay so much, and you go for so many days, and you get so much instruction.
Yeah. Okay.
And they got indoor hitting cages, indoor pitching cages, indoor ground ball. They got indoor outfield. It's a hell of a complex. Yeah, man, it is a multi-million-dollar complex.
See, my cousin, that's how my cousin was got to go to college. I don't know if she actually got a scholarship or not, but she started out in fast pitch softball as a kid, and she was damn good. And she went to all the camps every summer, every fall, everything else. And, she went to I think University of Arkansas, and she actually was assistant coach and all on pitching coach.
Okay. What was her last name?
Kite.
Say it again.
Her name is Lindsay Kite.
Is that Burger's daughter?
Leslie Kite.
What's her husband's name?
Robbie. They were from.
He wasn't a bookie, was he?
No.
Okay,
he,
well, I
he
don't.
was he was a draftsman and alcoholic.
No, I don't know it. But anyhow, Blaine teaches infield at this academy. Oh, this is all on the side now.
Yeah.
He draws the salary and he teaches infield play to the third base, the shortstop, and the second base. But then he coaches their number one team and carries them all over. He just got back from Hoover, Alabama, Monday.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I said. He coaches it higher than the high school level, and he coaches what's called a showcase team. And most of these boys will eventually sign them. They're all shooting for D1, but some of them will end up at a smaller school. But he don't have but 12 on the team. Showcase keeps it. He runs a tight ship, and he runs a good ship. And if you want your kid to be a baseball player, it sounds to me like an excellent program. But they play too damn many games. I don't know. I don't agree with playing young kids 8, 10, 12 years old playing baseball 8 months out of the year. I'll never agree with it.
When did you say you were going to put the goldfish on?
Got to be a little later.
Are they better in the dark?
We still got 2 hours, two strong hours of daylight.
That's what I'm saying. Do they do better in the dark?
Well, we believe that the flatheads move in here closer to dark, closer to the to 7:30, 8 o'clock.
So then, like by not doing it right now, are you just kind of like trying to keep the gar off of them?
That's exactly right, and to make sure that we don't have to go buy $16 more worth of damn goldfish.
Oh,
They cost $16 a pound here, and I went down to the waterfront today to buy brim. Usually a bunch of women down there catching brim, and I buy them 50 cents a piece. Bluegills. Wasn't nobody down there. So I didn't get to buy any brim.
I was fixing to say you bought the women for 50 cents.
Well, one thing I don't need is a 50-cent woman. I got about an $80,000 one right now, so I don't need no more 50-cent ones. But I do, they catch them little bitty bluegills and they throw them back, or feed them to the cats. Well, I give them 50 cents for them. So there you go. They keep the big ones and carry them home, clean them and cook them, and I buy the little ones. 3 fingers wide, 4 fingers wide. But when they catch them old big brim, they put them on ice and carry them home, and they let me buy the little ones.
Mr. Curtis, Tim Molina told you hello. He's muted right now, so he might have to step away from the phone, Mr. Tim. Mr. Otis is laughing at you, Sister Steve.
Why? Hell, 50 cents for a brim, a bluegill, you're going to throw back. That's pretty good money.
Yeah, that ain't too bad. As I said, when I get to my tank over there in Arkansas, I think I'm going to stock it with, y'all call them ponds, but I think I'm going to stock it with probably some perch and what y'all call brim, but some perch and some crappie maybe.
How far are you going to be from the Saline River? Do you know yet?
Oh no, let me look it up and see if I can see.
I told you I've been on the Saline down there outside of Warren, Arkansas, and I'll tell you, there's got to be some big flatheads hanging in some of them holes on the lower Saline. You're not that far from it. You never would tell me exactly where you were because you're scared I was going to come over there and molest you or something, I reckon. But
no, I don't say where I'm going to be on a live stream.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, I've got reasons I don't sit there.
But that's
is it Saline River, Arkansas? Is that it, or is it somewhere?
Look at Warren, 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 Arkansas.
Yeah, I know where Warren's at.
You'll pick up the Saline River, Saline.
From Warren, Arkansas. Warren, Arkansas is only it's less than a half hour from me.
That's what I tried to tell you a year ago. But follow the Saline, find the Saline River on there and follow it north and south. And man, it looks like a flathead river to me.
Hello, as I said, I'm over there by in the Ouachita, and that's got flatheads.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking for another river over there. I don't see one.
Well, it should be just north, I guess, of Warren.
There's one way. Let's see. There's the Misipy right there. There's one way up here by Pine Bluff.
No, Lord, you got to go to Warren, Arkansas.
I'm looking at Warren. I'm looking for any kind of body of water that's around it. I don't see a river around it.
It ain't a river. It's a little small. It's a stream. What I'd call a stream.
Oh, well. There's
We
Lake Monticello.
we
I'm
got
looking.
we got ditches where I live bigger than the Saline.
I'm looking for any water or any. There it is, right there. I see it now. It is. It is east of Warren.
That's
Yes,
what I.
Buck.
I
That's
had to
right.
blow the map up because it's like a little pen scribble.
Well, you see the road, you see the highway coming down from Monticello to Warren. The highway,
Get out. Get
it's coming down from Monticello down to Warren. It's a bridge. Oh, well, you're shocking. I feel you shocking.
Yeah, I see Monticello. As I said, one of my cousins works in Monticello.
And you just follow down toward Warren, and you'll on that highway. I don't know the number on the highway,
278.
but it'll cross. It'll cross
Yeah, I
the
see where it crosses. I see where it crosses.
Yeah. Well, there's access right there.
And I'm sure I've been over it because I said I've gone to Warren lots of times.
Can't read that. Do I need to read it?
That's my cousin. On that fast bit.
Hey, Coach.
Yeah.
Buck Williams wants to know, is Eric out there fishing with you or just talking?
Right here.
He's sitting right beside me. Here, let him talk while I read.
Mr. Joe Ziegler's in the house. He said he is born in Warren, Arkansas.
Oh, that's Graham Christian School.
Huh?
GCS, all decade team.
Oh.
Gulf South, Gulf. What? Where did she sign? Kite was Lady Blossoms. Oh, she went to Monticello.
Yeah, she went to Monticello.
She's ain't nothing more evil. Hey, wait a minute. Before I go any further, Monticello, Arkansas is home of the University of Arkansas at Monticello. And there used to be, when I came along, they were the Arkansas A&M bow weevils back in the 60s and 70s. And their what do you call it?
Slogan?
Their chant. Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
There ain't nothing more evil than a damn boll weevil. But it's the greatest chant in college football. There ain't nothing more evil than a damn boll weevil. And his niece, that's what he was showing me. His niece, your cousin, Eric's cousin, played softball for the boll weevils. And the girls' teams are called the Cotton Blossoms. Because that's where
Mr. Otis says,
boll weevils
small
gang up.
world for sure. I worked with a guy from Watson, Arkansas.
Hell, I've cut rice at Watson. Research rice over there.
Your signal's cutting out a little bit.
I coon hunted it.
Yeah, she was a dead good fish.
Yeah.
Mr. Buck Williams says, tell Eric we figured.
What happened?
Now you're back.
No, I'm back. I'm reading it on up.
Yep. Coach moved his phone, so he's losing signal.
Am I?
You're really choppy. We
Can
can't
y'all
understand what you're. We
see?
can't understand what you're saying.
Did I lose the signal?
Oh, I think you're back now.
We hear you. You're just going in and out, Coach.
Yeah, y'all keep talking.
All right.
A, B,
How you doing?
C, D, E, F,
How you doing,
G.
Becca?
I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Curtis. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I wish it was a little cooler outside.
Yeah, it's pretty warm outside. It's pretty hot, but the wind's blowing out there.
Yeah, the air conditioner's blowing in here.
I can see all those trees out there doubling over out there and all the leaves just flipping and flopping in the wind.
Well, that's the best I can tell. I'm still alive.
Yep.
You're still alive.
I hear you. I hear you, Coach.
And I'm sitting right here by the truck and probably knocking the signal and the heat knocking the phone. And so.
Nah, it's actually good now.
It's actually better now than what it was.
Oh, Lord. Well, we're doing the best we can do with what we got.
That's what I'm saying. It looks better now than what it was. Miss Robin says, LOL, Becca. Sunday, I heard that song all day while fishing. The ABCs? Did I sing anything else besides the ABCs?
Yep, the ABCs of you and me.
ABC.
All right, I'm going to stay out here all night.
1, 2, 3.
How yourself,
Easy as ABC.
I don't know the rest of the song.
Actually, I don't either. That's one I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, hell, you work Monday.
I said, hell, I said, but
What the hell? He's not.
Well, I tell you, it ain't cooled off any.
well, no, we keep getting.
Would you like for me to blow on it?
Ooh.
Mm-mm. I feel that cool breeze come out in woods.
Mr. Timalena says, drink a Gatorade and take your medicine, Coach.
One go around.
Well, I got that 6 goldfish.
Huh?
And I'm going to put 2 on each pole. How many is in there?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Miss Robin said, yep, 2 grandsons.
I checked on the ones I got. I still see they down there swimming around.
I told him to blow on his phone earlier.
I got it down in the shade now, Buck.
One of the guys waiting yesterday got
Matt, what's the faces for?
Who knows with Mr. Matt? Oh, Miss Robin took them fishing. They loved it.
He can fire all he
Most kids do, they sometimes, of course, everybody that got kids out there knows, but they get a little bored sometimes if they're not actually catching. So they'll go and sit there and explore around, or if they're on a boat, you just got to make up games. So
we do. That's just the guy.
Hey, that don't just happen with kids. That happens with us all.
I never get bored on a boat or the bank. I just enjoy being out there.
Matt, nothing.
Well, if I'm on a bank, I'll usually end up going and building a bonfire or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As long as you can.
Yeah, you can't take Eric nowhere. That's what he does all the time.
Did he call?
What,
he
get
does
bored?
No, start a fire. He does it even in the rain.
So
that's the challenge.
That's cool. I might come out of the camper in the morning.
There's nothing like a bonfire. Now I'm not sure. I mean, in the daytime, of course, you can't see it as well as the pretty colors in it and stuff like you can at night. But you can still hear the crackle and all that stuff, and I love that. It's so relaxing. I need to relax,
Hello, Miss Amy.
Hey there, Miss Amy.
Hey,
Amy Evans.
Howdy.
I said blow on it, not you. Talking about his phone. Cool it down.
Come out fishing or stayed up partying. 3 o'clock in the morning.
They fixed three and a half hours. Then they explored, caught frogs, and tried to catch turtles. Oh.
I thought I killed her with alcohol.
Becca comes in chat. Curtis comes in right after. Out come Steve, and they're both on panel. Something going on? No, Buck.
No, Mr. Buck.
Don't start none.
Yeah, what's that saying? Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing.
That's right. She says, Amy goes, sure, Becca?
Yeah, it was just a coinky dink, y'all. We don't need no rumors being started.
That's what it's been saying.
I can text you. I can text you later, Becca.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
What do you think say tonight? 9%.
No. 4 times. Depends on which one I look at. Right now, this one says 9% for the day. Right now, we're probably at.
No, Miss Amy, I don't like my nuts salty. I like my nuts unsalted.
That's funny.
I really do. I don't want salty nuts.
Trouble.
You know how hard it is to find unsalted nuts, too?
Ricky.
It says 8 o'clock. 8 till about
Mr. Ricky.
This thing got plumb hot.
That's why I like.
It's getting pretty hot in the chat box, too.
Off a little bit.
Matter of fact, y'all got me wanting to build a bonfire tonight.
For what?
A bonfire?
Bomb. I thought you said it was 99 degrees.
So what? I like fire.
I like fire too, but
It don't mean you have to sit right up on top of it. Hey there, Fish Ranch Aquatics. How you doing?
that's right. I'd have to sit a quarter of a mile away. I'd have to see the glow.
As long as I can see the flames and listen to the crackle and the, all that stuff. That's what I love. I like just sitting on the porch and
It's good breeze up here. Yeah.
you hear the night sounds of the bugs and all that stuff. You watch lightning bugs, flitter and flutter and light up the world, and it just makes everything right in the universe.
That's right. I agree with you 100% on that one. Except when it's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, it don't matter with me. I said I still like it no matter what. I just won't get like real close to it until until the wood starts or it needs more wood.
Yeah. My grandmother, I build fires at the house all the time in the evening, in the fall and winter, early spring, and I guess it was about late May or whatever. They got it to 80 degrees, 90 degrees outside, and my grandma picked sticks in the yard. Asked if I put them sticks in my fire pit. I said, not hardly. I said, fire season's over with.
Yeah, see, here where I'm at now, they put us under fire bans, but or burn bans. But over where I'm at over there, see, I ain't got no burn bans. So
nobody pays attention to them, but we get them here.
Woo. Yeah, over there, a lot of people burn their trash and stuff like that, and I just like a regular, I don't want nothing that's going above the trees. I don't want to burn down the whole woods. I just like a little bonfire, something I can watch and crackle and fix me a little beverage and just kind of sit there with my feet propped up on a stump.
Y'all know the difference between a red man and a white man, right?
What's the difference?
Red man, itty bitty fire. White man, burn whole forest down.
Miss Amy said she's a good girl. She behaves.
Yeah, right.
Um, don't know quite how to respond to that one. I'm just really glad I wasn't drinking something at the time, so I wouldn't spit it out.
Later, Troy.
Have a blessed night, Mr. Troy. Yeah, that's another good thing. You roast some weenies on there. I love roasting weenies. I like when they get like a little, I don't know how you'd say it, when they get a little overdone or something, you know, when they get a little black on there and they get a little crispy, I guess, on the outside. I like them that way.
If they ain't burnt, they ain't cooked right.
Now, my marshmallows, I don't particularly want those all crispy burnt, you know. I mean, they just need to be kind of seared on the outside. But yeah, weenies.
Hey, man, on that sugar.
Yeah, because that it'll all caramelize and burn.
Hey, good girl. Good girl.
Okay, Mr. Bugman, he says he's going to be watching and doing his class on the laptop.
Do what?
Mr. Bugman's going to be watching and doing his class on the laptop. Miss Amy said that she likes roasted wieners. Darker the better. Yep, that's what I said.
I'm not saying nothing.
That's what I said. That's the way I like them, you know, is you want that little bit of a crispness on the outside, but you want them nice, moist, and juicy on the inside.
That's right, Matt. I'm covering up my ears too.
That's right, Miss Amy. They're making everything dirty. We're just here having a simple conversation, right, girl?
I don't know why.
We know what we like, don't we, Miss Amy? If a girl don't know what she wants, then, you know, hey. Crispy on the outside, salty on the... No, I don't want mine salty.
I don't know what she's talking about.
I bypass the saltiness.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really, you know, in real life, I mean, or in real life, like I have a fake life, but in real life, I don't really care for that much salt on anything. Except for, I do like it on a little bit of tomatoes. And if I eat watermelon, I like a little bit of salt on it. But
oh no.
Yeah.
You can't put salt on watermelon, no.
Yeah, that's a big thing here in the South.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
For sure.
Love you too, Miss Amy.
No. You don't put salt on the watermelon.
Yes, you do,
No.
Mr. Curtis.
No.
You've been living under a rock?
No. I couldn't do that. I guess I'm a Yankee.
You don't put it on like cantaloupe or anything like that, but you got, you know, you don't sit there and douse it, you know, but you just sprinkle a little bit of it on there, and it counteracts a little bit of the sweetness.
Pepper on cantaloupe. Pepper, black pepper. Black pepper on cantaloupe.
Mr. Buck says, Amy's being a bad girl today. Bad Amy. Well, I guess she is every day. Bad girl. Bad girl. Mr. Rush says, I like salt on hard-boiled eggs. I do sprinkle a teeny bit. I mean, a little sprinkle of it. I do like black pepper on my hard-boiled eggs.
I had one. I had a paper
Mr.
towel.
Tim likes salt on apples. I ain't never had salt on apples.
On green apples, it's awesome.
Yeah, I ain't never had them on an apple.
I don't do apples.
I do green apples. Hey.
Well, hey, go
Hey,
get it.
hey, there we go. Take down. Come on.
Hey,
Come on,
hey,
come
ho,
on.
hey.
Get it.
You got him? No,
That's the one you just threw out there.
I know it.
Does it have the goldfish on it?
No, it was another piece of carp.
Well, we need y'all not to miss them.
Threw it right in his mouth.
I say that, it's easy for me to sit here and say, wait till I get on live stream. I'll probably do the same thing.
Matt.
I almost read that wrong, Mr. Matt.
Yeah, I kind of thought that's what he was saying.
Somebody else?
Yeah, you know that line that they lost Memorial Night.
Right.
That's what's out there.
You ought to be able to bring it in.
Let's see. We got 27 people in here.
Well, I appreciate all 27 of them. Every single one of them.
We talking about weenie roasts and how we like our food.
Mayonnaise on spaghetti? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Now that I ain't ever heard of.
Mayonnaise goes on fresh tomatoes.
Yeah, or a sandwich. Not on spaghetti.
This is gonna sound. I don't know, Miss Amy. Do you ever do this? I do like to take. It's got to be a raw weenie. Okay, but I do like to take it and just slit it down the middle and just open it up just a little bit, and then I like to put some Miracle Whip down the middle of it and let it kind of squeeze back together and eat it just like that. Mr. Buck says he likes salt on a green onion with a piece of buttered bread. That actually kind of sounds pretty good. I do like spaghetti on top of mashed taters.
Your stomach's gonna rot out.
Half Century likes salt on his watermelons.
I got you muted, Becca.
Mr. Matt.
I got that covered right.
Miss Robin says, "We love you, Coach."
Let's see. One more time.
I'm not going.
Well, but that is true, Miss. I really do like to do that. I don't know what it is.
That's what that was after that fish let go. Yeah. That's what his home was. Down. Oh, they hooked that up.
Come on, man.
300 yards.
I think it's like taking a piece of bologna too, like a piece of like not cooked or fried or anything, but just straight out the package, and putting a little bit of Miracle Whip on there, and then you roll it up, like a little roll up, and then you eat it like that. There's just something with about Miracle Whip and bologna, or but it's gotta be raw weenies or raw bologna.
What do you want after?
Mayonnaise, not Miracle Whip.
Well, I like Miracle Whip on my bolognas and my weenies. Mayonnaise is good on like a club sandwich or something.
Yeah.
There's lots of people that don't like Miracle Whip. I grew up on it, so that's what my daddy and all them ate. So I just grew up on it. Yep, Mr. Rush says spaghetti, taters, and cornbread. Mr. Fat Boy Eric says I put peanut butter on my bologna.
He sure does.
My bologna has a first name.
He puts peanut butter on everything.
Oh man, I love peanut butter. That's why I don't buy it. I got addicted to it when I was doing bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Get it? That's it. Maybe go through the meat first.
Mr. Otis says, "Hey, Coach, they talking about bonfire and wieners, and how about myself watching Steve Adams catfish in the Mississippi, eating homemade ice cream over cherry cobbler, and loving every minute of it."
Oh, and
LOL.
that kind of food right there.
Our dog loves him so much when y'all were here. That's funny, Amy.
Hey, dog, let's go.
How's Norval doing?
Peanut butter and honey's good. Peanut butter bacon sandwich.
I just run for the real.
That's probably there. You go. Peanut butter and bacon.
I like peanut butter on lettuce.
I just like peanut butter and jelly. I'm just simple.
I just like peanut butter out of the jar, which is why I don't buy it.
Hey. Let me get back out of the way where you can see them poles, buddy.
I can see it fine.
Well, you can get your sprint on. There she goes. She's going to go out and help us.
Yeah, she could about to stir them up.
There she going by. Run them off the bank, Angel. Run them out there in that deep water. Come on, girl.
Yeah, that's cool off.
Yeah, peanut butter and apples, that is really good too. Carrots are good with peanut butter too.
I tell you what I love is fig preserves.
Yeah, that's
Woo, I can hurt some figs. I can hurt them right off the tree. I love figs. And I like dipping them in ranch dressing and eating them.
oh my God.
After you clean the mockingbird crap off of them.
I'm so glad.
I threw that bait right in that gauze. I don't know. Was it a gauze? Well, you don't know.
I never really felt it.
But he went to work on it as soon as it hit the bottom out there. Well, we're gonna put 10 goldfish out here in about another 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
You gonna put 2 on each hook?
Yeah. Yeah. And throw them right out here about 20.
Kind of just flip.
Yeah, just flip them right out here, not very far.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get a few gar bites, but sooner or later, hopefully it'll be a flathead coming along here.
Is that what you did the other night?
No, I just threw them like I normally do, just right out there. You know. Yeah, not far, not as close as probably as you throw them, but not very far. But I probably out of the 3, I'm probably gonna put 1 right here in this 4 foot water.
Drop it off the bank.
Yeah, well, my pole is so damn long, I gotta do something. They break the handle out of them. No, I don't want. I really believe that those flatheads are in shallow water at night. They're gonna come up in this 5 foot water. But the problem is the gar.
Well, I mean, what I don't read everything other damn. But catfish, they're mainly a nocturnal fish. They do feed in the daytime too. They like it dark when they. Full moon being so bright messes them up. So.
Well,
Mr. Tim, I'm really gonna miss that. Here at this property right here that I'm on now, I actually have a fig tree that sits about 20 feet to the left of the back door, and I am gonna miss those figs, man. They are so good when they get ripe. I gotta fight the cows off of them though, and the squirrels. The squirrels tend to like to get them, but man, they are so good.
Dissertation on that flathead being scarred all up, but that fish was trying to spawn.
The other bigger fish ready them all.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mr. Buck. He says, please hit the like button, folks, if you haven't already.
I've been saying.
Well, you've been saying for the last week or so they've been on spawn.
And that just tell you how long they've been coming.
So they ought to be coming off then.
Sooner or later, here in the next week, they got to be coming on the spot. Just depends on how many of them's up in that lake.
Yeah.
100 barges. Eric, it's got to be some flatheads under them barges. Them barges been there
We
since
can give
80.
a good tour right now.
Yeah, Becca. Take some of them to plant with you.
Well, there ain't none on there right now.
Possible for us to get to them right now.
Without a boat.
I think the water's up.
You know, I didn't even think about that.
Growing up back there.
My daddy always loved those figs.
Well, that one place back there would be what?
The point.
That one place would be the only thing that make me get my boat out. And you need 2 magnets to stick to the side of the barges to tie the boat to sit there. You know what I'm talking about? You'd have to have 2 good magnets.
Take it to lasso the cab.
Well, anything you do around them barges to make any noise is gonna stir them damn red wasps up. And I don't want to stir the red wasp up.
No, bro, no.
And you drop that bait down with a long leader, a 3 or 4 foot leader where that brim could swim. And
I do have a few fruit trees over there, but
you could hurt something right there.
I don't remember what kind they were.
Because them barges been there since I moved to Greenville in 1980, and some of those barges have been there since 82, 83, I know. Because I've caught shad. You don't know all them barges up in there? They right over there, right there across from Producers.
Okay, that's where they paint barges.
I don't know what they do in there, but I never seen anything come and go out there. All I see, they got a bunch of barges tied up over there together with trees going out.
I think one time that was I think they painted barges up there, painted barges, boats, and
yeah, it might have. It's right past the garbage dump, the scrap iron place there.
And Mr. Matt, I'm going to have a lot of work to do once I get over there.
And even if you could,
being just me,
no.
I don't know how I'm going to get it all done. But I'll get it done one way or another.
Yeah,
I got to clean stuff up. I'm sure a bunch of brushes, grown up in places. I got to clear all that out, and I'd like to make a nice place down by the tank, where I can go out there and sit and relax. And
that's a pond for all you people that don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. A pond is Texas and Oklahoma talk for is tank.
Yep.
Right, we call it tanks. It's actually, I think it originated because of stock tanks for cattle.
Yeah. Either that or you guys just don't know no better.
I lean that way, Curtis.
Ricky said he's not worthy, Becky. That's what he said.
What did you just call me?
What he said?
He said Becca.
Oh, I thought he said the other one. My bad. I read it wrong. I read it wrong. I thought he said the other one.
Keep him blocked.
Oh, Lord.
Amy loves sitting out there in nature, so peaceful and relaxing. And then here comes Lee walking up. Ruined it.
Of course you're worthy, Mr. Ricky. I'm just saying I got a lot to do once I get over there to set everything up like I want it. I'm sure it'll take some time to do it all.
Well, you know, when you move to Arkansas, Becca, you got to pull most of your teeth.
That would be a negative, Ghost Rider.
Pattern is full.
You can't have no whole lot of teeth in Arkansas. They'll know you're not from there.
They already know I'm not from there.
That's funny.
Curtis, you know the toothbrush was invented in Arkansas, don't you?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, anywhere else they would have called it a teeth brush.
You know, my family tree does fork.
Gotcha.
I do have relatives over there, though. Well, one.
That's funny. Makes sense too. Toothbrush. They only got one.
Do you know I'm the only one in my family, like with my siblings, that even remotely, like, I mean, I totally fit in over there. But both my brothers, you know, they I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I came from. Oh, I told you. 2 buzzards flew over, bumped butts, and I fell out.
There's that.
Just stay constant.
There's that cool there.
Yeah, Mr. Buck.
Oh,
Sorry, got all choked up. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. You know, I can only do so much, man.
I got yesterday.
I'm so ready to just not do anything.
That took me a half-hour nap. Got to cook me some fish, and right back to sleep. I will.
Just want to enjoy it for a little while. What are you laughing at?
things that you say.
What did I say?
I'm not repeating it.
Now what did I say?
That's where that eagle was sitting right over yonder.
Huh?
That eagle I sent you the picture of. Yeah, I know I did. Sent you and Skull Rush, and I sent Kay. I sent all 3 of y'all a picture sitting on the left side of that bed.
I did.
Skull Rush said he can see a round spot. Well, you know, I could blow it up, and I still couldn't see no round spot, but I could see white on his head from here.
Baldy.
Oh, it was bald eagle sitting right yonder.
One thing I'm really looking forward to are all the night sounds and all the crickets and the frogs and stuff, you know, rustling through the leaves, and because you never know, never know what animals out there. And
That's the only day but he right there in that tree.
Gonna be working on your night moves, huh?
I'm gonna be working on. I said, how's that tune go? Working on my night moves. Teenage. Let's see, what is it? Teenage something. Is it Teenage something blues?
I don't know.
Let me think. Working on.
Get up, play it.
What?
Y'all need me to look it up and play it?
We can't play
No.
it. Get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't play it. We can sing it, but you can't play it.
It'll knock his video out.
Yeah, working on
Something they
working
don't-
on our night moves. Oh, working on our night moves. Trying to make some front page drive-in news. Working on our night moves.
Copyright, what they call a copyright strike.
Trying
Yeah,
to
Coach
trying
don't need
to
that.
trying to lose the awkward teenage blues. Trying to lose the awkward teenage blues.
Yeah, that's
Are you calling me a teenager, Mr. Curtis?
No.
Can
Hey, Becca.
I still be a teeny bopper?
You can if you want to. Becca, can you read what Buck said to Coach?
Mr. Steve, my little niece asked me, did you lose your 2 front teeth? I said, nope. When they fell out, I'm going to put them on my dresser. I know right where they are, LOL.
No, I didn't lose my 2 front teeth. That's about the only ones I hadn't lost, but I hadn't lost them.
All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth, my two front teeth, my two front teeth. See if I could only have my two front teeth.
She, I threw that skeleton in the water. Now she's digging up that root right there. You better get over here in the shade, girl, and lay down.
Come. Yep.
We got company.
Come.
Yeah, Mr. Rush, I did. I did the dough. Went down to Georgia on hog legs, and I did it on
Ernie's.
Uniform.
okay. Then I've done it on 3 different channels. I like singing. I might not be very good at it, but I sure love doing it.
Okay.
I wish my voice would be like it was back when, when I was younger.
Like nice fellas.
Yeah, Team David. She was up there singing.
That's an angel.
No, he might come over here and make friends. You better go.
She actually sings pretty good too, Mr. Rush.
Got a bite down here on the left.
Let's see if he pulls anything in. Get it, puppy dog.
Yeah, it looks like Angel's about to go and get it.
We figured to put some goldfish on.
Yeah. Ferret tossed over there and then over by that brush. I'm sure there's one over around that area.
He will when he puts the goldfish on. There you go. Sneezing and coughing at the same time. That's tough.
Hey, Coach. Johnny Smallpepper came in here.
Because I think that's what I'm fixing to do.
Gold fishing?
Yeah, we're finna put some goldfish on. How many poles can y'all see?
Right now, I can see 3.
1, 2, 3. How many can you see now? Counting.
I can see 3. I can see 3 in the one that Eric's got in his hand.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so that's perfect right there.
If I put up 3, you're gonna be able to see all 5 of them.
There you go. Yep. Angel's back out in the water.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Well, I guess it's time for me to get up and do something besides sit here.
You be nice.
Hey, Kevin. You finna give him a whirl?
You be nice.
I think I'm gonna leave this fresh stuff on here and just put a goldfish on there with it. Come on up over here. What's enough ledges? There's more ledges out there than there has been. Man, I'm just steady coming up over. leave all that carp on there. Woo! It's hot out there in that sun. Y'all still there?
Yep, we're still here, Coach.
Come on, two of y'all. Back, girl. Oh. There's one.
Good evening, fishing the dock.
Back, girl. All right. There they are. Go fish, go fish, go fish, go fish, go fish.
Yep.
Ready for the garden now. I got garfish. I got the goldfish and carp on the first two poles and two goldfish on the third pole. And you got goldfish, right?
Yep.
Well, we're going to get a bite. It may be a gar, but we're going to get a bite.
I threw that white pole. pretty good wave.
There's a bite already.
Yep. That far one.
She got running.
She took off. Yeah, she took off sprinting down there.
Listen to that. Can y'all hear?
Yeah.
Angel, would you please hush? Angel, you're going to run all the chickens in the coop. Well, I can't help it because I know what's going to happen. I got a funny feeling we may not have enough goldfish. I hope you still got one. Yeah, you got 0. She's jumping up and down in that water. Come on, Angel.
Come on up here. Come on. Quit that shit.
Oh, she's a clown, man.
Yes, she is. There
Hey
she
there,
goes.
Mr. Johnny Small Paper.
Hey, Johnny. Johnny Small Pepper. Hottest
The
man.
fish and the dock come in here too.
The way we going through them, I may have to go 2 pounds.
You ever taste any iced tea and just think, man, this tastes good?
You just got regular iced tea?
You fixing to dog it if I say yes?
No.
Yes, this is just regular Lipton iced tea.
I like the peach.
Oh, I thought you were talking about between sweet and unsweet.
No. I like sweet tea too.
Yeah, I like that. I love the peach tea. Matter of fact, I buy it. Sometimes I buy the Lipton. I get the diet peach, but and then I also get the Lipton diet mixed berry tea.
Oh.
I don't do diet.
Well, I have to.
You don't have to. You choose to.
No, I have to because I'm diabetic.
Oh. Well, I couldn't do diet.
Actually, there's so many things that you don't even really know. I mean, I've been diabetic since I was very young, though.
Damn catfish.
So I honestly couldn't tell you, how long it's been since I had, Well, I don't know. Like sometimes those, what is it? Those Coke Zeros or some of the ones that say something about zero. Those are actually really sweet.
I don't like them.
Yes, I said they're really sweet. Oh, trust me, if I could, if it wouldn't be harmful to me, I would like to have the real stuff. I just pick and choose where to have my sugar from.
There you go, sun tea. Yep.
Yep. Sun tea's really good. Except it takes so long for it to make.
That's why it tastes so good.
Of course, right now, with 100 and something degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Probably wouldn't take that long. I actually make mine in a coffee pot.
I
I
used to.
brew it.
Let me tell you how sorry a fella I am. I have a across the street neighbor. You talking about setting the tea out in the sun and letting it make in a jar? Is that what
Uh-huh.
you about sun tea?
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a neighbor. I didn't like him. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. And he'd go out there and set a gallon of tea or a half a gallon, whatever size jug he had out there. And I still have it. I got a sure enough souped up pellet rifle. And I'd open the carport door and I'd shoot and bust that ball of tea. And how many bottles of that? He finally put it in his backyard.
Hey, Johnny. That's messed up, Steve.
Mr. Terry says he likes Sprite Zero. And honestly, Sprite and 7-Up, those two pretty much taste the same, whether or not they're diet or the zero or the regular.
That's one thing I do not drink is tea.
I love it.
Coach, you don't like tea?
No, I don't.
Southern. You sure you ain't a damn Yankee?
Well, I don't drink it. My oldest son had a kidney stone when he was 11 years old. And the only two things they took him off of after that big old kidney stone was tea and spinach.
Huh.
And I still eat spinach, but I don't drink tea.
I drink tea. I don't eat spinach.
Eric, I'm a Yankee. I drink tea.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Same kind of tea I drink. I have to catch the pot every day.
No, I don't drink.
I mean no disrespect for that. My favorite stepdad was from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah.
But I don't drink tea. My wife drinks it all the time. She buys a gallon jugs of it, but I don't drink it.
I go through a gallon a day at work.
That's good.
32 ounce Gatorade bottles of tea with to work every day.
And on ice.
Yeah.
I drank it when I was little, but I hadn't. Golly, I don't remember the last time I drank a glass of tea. I don't remember the last time. It's been 40 years up here.
I drink tea and beer.
I didn't drink it. I tell you, after they told Reed that told us that tea and spinach would cause kidney stones. Oh, that's all they could determine in here. You know, kidney stone is about as hard as they can't tell, but they sent that stone to Florida. Somebody in Florida said tea and spinach. And
I was told Cokes, carbonated pop.
Yep.
Were a cause of.
Yep.
Well, if you drink plenty of beer, you won't have kidney stones.
Yeah, I drink. Yeah, that's what I said. I drink tea and beer.
Keep your kidneys flushed out.
The liver may not like it so much, but father of mine asked me, the guy was supposed to be working for this next job. He asked me today what he saw me. He said, "Do you ever have a pop in your head?" I said, "Man, I'm off work."
But you're supposed to drink beer when you ain't working.
That's right.
Ain't that law? Ain't that law in Mississippi?
That's law in my book.
I thought it was.
What's the brand? What's the brand that y'all like?
They don't make but one brand. Red, white, blue.
Budweiser gives a lot of people headaches.
I know. That's the weaklings of the group.
That's
the real man drink Budweiser.
That's the Miller Lite drinkers.
Mr. Fat Boy Eric says, "So, Steve, you're telling me I should drink beer?"
If you got kidney stones, drink a beer 2 a week, and it'll keep you. Yeah, it'll flush your kidneys if you if you are susceptible to kidney stone.
Mr. Buck Williams says, Steve, I heard that they charge $2 more for a left-handed screwdriver over a right-handed one down here in Mississippi. LOL.
We don't
show me the difference in the left hand and the right hand.
Well, that's because we don't. Buck trying to pick on me now. You see that weed right there?
Go get him, Mr. Buck.
This stuff right here.
That's grass in my book.
It's cocoa. It's nutseed. You know that's the number one.
You still have 22 wonderful people in here.
Well, I appreciate all of them. That's the number one pest, herbicide, weed pest in the world.
The weed.
And
I thought that was grass.
No, it's a nut pull. If you take a shovel and dig down in that sand, you'll find a nut. It'll be about
Do you have an operating manual for that shovel?
Well, yeah, it's the same thing the Mexicans use. You just stick it in the ground and dig.
You got an operating manual that I can read to learn how to operate.
You ain't got to dig that deep to find it. And that nut will have a string on it, maybe all the way to your front tire, and all they grow those.
He's smoking some fun.
But they make a compound now. They finally developed a compound that'll kill it, and it kills it dead.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Called permit.
Wow.
And permit costs about $130 a little old bottle for the farmers to use. But if you buy it in the store to kill your yard, it costs about $500 a bottle.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. And they call it for the yard they call it sedge hammer, SEDGE.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Sedge hammer, and it's $13. Well, probably $17 now. I ain't bought any in a long time because I got some permits. But boy, it wipes that stuff out in your fly beds and all that.
Kill nothing else but that.
That's all. Now, it's a few flowers that it'll kind of stunt and make them look bad, but as long as you shoot water to them, they'll be all right.
Granny said she asked me if I looked at my okra plant. I ain't looked at nothing.
I cut okra.
You got a bloom on your okra.
I cut okra yesterday. One okra and a bush.
Well, I was a little late this year getting started. I still didn't get all I wanted and planted, but fishing kind of took over.
Squash, I'm overrun with squash. Do y'all eat squash?
I do. I love squash.
I had to bring you some.
Yeah, because I don't think I planted. Is it yellow squash or
yellow squash? Just regular old yellow squash.
Yeah, I don't think I planted any yellow squash. I planted some zucchini.
I'm already sick of squash.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'll bring some, and I got cucumbers by the truckload.
Yeah, I got some cucumber plants, but I'll take some.
Only thing I won't share is tomatoes.
That's fine. You can have all them you want.
I might bring you some eggplant.
No, I don't want none of that.
You don't like eggplant?
My grandma may want some. I don't.
Do you eat French fries?
I do.
Man, eggplants done like potatoes is. Ooh, I love it.
You may have to just cook some, bring them out here one night at a time, and then I'll tell you whether or not you can give me some eggplant.
You talking to a damn log cabin now, because I ain't cooking nothing.
Well, so I need to go burn up to the wife.
Yeah, I just take them and you know how French fries don't taste good after you heat them back up?
Right.
In there? Well, eggplants are good the second and third.
Really?
Yes, sir.
You may have to bring me one. I may have to try it.
They still got that good flavor to them.
See, my grandmother or my mom turned me on to sweet potato fries.
Well, see, I don't like sweet potatoes.
Me neither.
I do, but I don't like them all the time.
Well, I love squash, but you can't eat but so much.
That's the hell you say.
The only thing I can eat over and over every day is tomato.
The only tomato I really like is a green.
Fried green?
Fried green.
Yeah, that's good.
Red tomato don't sit well with me no more.
I'm surprised that they don't sit. They still, because I've been eating them since I was a little boy. Golly, I wish I had a. If I had a penny for every tomato, I eat like an apple.
Uh-huh. I can't. I got to where I can eat them by themselves, sliced with salt, pepper, and red citronelle. But yeah, it's like drinking that right there. So I I like Bloody Marys, all that,
Well,
but
sometimes tomatoes just don't. They got a lot of acid in them, and ain't
they
no doubt
don't.
about
They
it.
do not agree with me.
And if they ain't got acid in them, they ain't fit to eat.
That's right. But yeah, yeah. Like I love spaghetti and all that, but I can't eat it. Chili got a lot of tomato stuff in it. Can't do it. My salads and everything else, you just keep the tomato off of it.
I love tomatoes.
I don't. Salad's all right, but the salad I really like is out of the leaf lettuce out of the garden. I don't care nothing about no chopped up lettuce.
I like the garden salad.
It was funny when I was little. My daddy he'd ask if I'd want cherry tomatoes, in the garden, and I'd say, yeah, plants they produce a lot of cherry tomatoes, right?
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of them on one plant. Well, anyway, and so I said, well, of course I do because I love cherry tomatoes. And so he said, okay. And I said, but only plant like one because you can't eat them all by the time the birds get them or something like that. Well, my daddy never did anything half a butt. He always went well far and beyond for us and everything. And I'd be danged if he didn't sit there and plant like 15 plants.
Oh Lord have mercy.
We had cherry tomatoes growing out our ears.
See now, if I'm gonna eat tomato, that's what I want. Is I want a cherry tomato.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all about cherry tomatoes and where they came from. When I was a little boy in the early '50s, ever you, what where we lived wasn't nothing but cotton everywhere. Cotton and hay and some corn to feed the mules. Soybeans, they planted soybeans just for the hell of it, and didn't even if they harvested it, they fed it to the hogs. But it was cotton. Every acre was cotton. Thousands, every acre of ground, good, decent ground. And there was hundreds of people that lived out in the country. Thousands of people that lived out in the country. And there would be, and every family on a farm, or plantation, or farm, whatever you want to call it, every family there was allotted, depending on how big the family was, a certain amount of land to raise a garden beside their house. Now, the plantation raised all the hogs and raised all the beef that they killed to provide for beef and pork for everybody. And it had it's before deep freezes now. And uptown, there was a locker there was two in my little old town. And you rent those frozen lockers and you carry all that beef. You carry 15 cows up there, half steers, and put them in the freezer uptown. And then you went up there every so often and cut a bunch of beef off of it and a bunch of pork and whatever, and brought it back to the farm for everybody. But
Oh, hold on
Uh-oh.
just a minute, Mr. Steve. You got that big
everybody
old
had
boat
a little
going by.
garden. Yeah, there it was. Well, where was I in the story?
You were talking about the garden.
Okay, so everybody on the farm had a garden.
Yeah.
Right.
Depending on how big the garden was. Well, of course, everything on the farm was done behind mules or with hand labor. That's chopping, that's going out there killing the weeds, chopping the weeds, picking the cotton. Everything was done by hand. Well, there would be places in the cotton fields that the choppers were supposed to cut the tomatoes, because it was a weed in a cotton field. but
Right.
you could not make them women, the choppers, you could not make them women chop them tomatoes up. Well, they would grow and they'd take over a half an acre of ground. And they were the little bitty tomatoes. They went from big tomatoes in the garden up by everybody's house to little bitty cherry tomatoes out there in the field. And they would smother the cotton out in spots big as hell, an acre or two. And that was the best tomatoes. Now, you talking about these little cherry tomatoes y'all raise now? No, man. You could take a paper sack out there with some salt and some pepper and pick you a sack of them and throw some salt and tomato and pepper in there and shake it up. Oh Lord, you talking about tomatoes. That was some good stuff. But that's where the cherry tomatoes came from, people.
Where they came from?
Well, I'll tell you, those that we raise now that people have, I don't raise them because they don't. They were, man, they were good.
I'll be right back. I gotta take this little doggy outside.
But they were all wild tomatoes that they were volunteer that came up from where the people had to stop and go to the bathroom out there in that cotton and this and that and the other. Well, that's where they came from. That's where all of it. That's where they came from. I mean, that's just anybody. Y'all can figure that part out. And okra, you couldn't. You'd have to hold a gun on somebody to make them chop down an okra plant out there in the field.
Okra.
Yeah, they go out there and pick that okra late, and when they get off work, they walk out there across them fields and knew wherever okra plant was.
You know how to
pickle okra?
Yeah.
Sure.
You know how to?
Yeah.
I might want some of that knowledge later on.
Well, the way I do it now, I do it the easy way.
That's the way I want to do it.
I stuff the jar full of okra. As many pods as I can get down in there. I don't cut the ends of it off. I leave the pod end on it. I cut the stem off,
Okay, yeah.
And I boil it. I put vinegar and a world of salt. A world of salt.
I mean, we call it world of salt.
A lot of salt to cut that vinegar because I don't necessarily like
vinegar.
I don't necessarily like that sharp vinegar taste. And salt to cut that vinegar. Some crushed red peppers.
Oh, you make it a little spicy.
Well, yeah, you got to. Well, that's what.
I'm listening to you. I ain't said that yet.
And boil all that together, and some garlic. And if you like garlic, put plenty of garlic powder, not garlic salt.
Yeah.
Or real garlic.
I got plenty of garlic cloves at the house.
Yeah, real garlic is even better. And boil it and boil it and boil that good.
Can I do it inside the house, or do I need to?
No,
fry up like a fish cooker?
No, you do it on the stove and then pour that over it, and just let it sit for till it cools off, and then screw the cap down on.
I need a pot big enough to I can fill up, cover the top of the jar.
I don't do all that. Look, that vinegar ain't gonna let anything grow that's gonna
kill you.
No. All that canning, I'm not canning, I'm just picking.
But I mean, that's what I want to. Well, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, I can put it in a canning jar.
Yeah, with the ring and the pad. Yeah, you can use a mayonnaise jar. You can use anything.
Right, but I mean, I can set that in the pot. Do I have to cover the jar that?
Leave it open till it cools off, and then screw the cap down on it.
Okay.
No, you don't have to. I forget the word for it. Pressure cook it or
well, what's his name?
Tomatoes. I mean,
Charles. He's a welder. He lives out almost at 438, or right at 438. I saw him one day. He was making salsa, and he was.
All that's got to be. All that kind of stuff has got to be. It's got to be put. Yeah, it's got to be sterilized.
Okay.
Pasteurized or whatever they call it.
Well, what you're just saying is the same process he did, but he had it on a fish cooker. Had the jar submerged.
No, you ain't got it. You don't have to do that with pickled okra.
Because that's what I like okra. I like a fried too, but
Ooh,
I love
it.
a pickle. On my salads and stuff, I love pickled okra.
I do too.
You've got Hold 'em Hook in here. He said it was called Sweating Them.
Yeah, sweating them. There you go. Hey, hold 'em.
I don't know about making it 9:30.
I tell you what, it's hot right now. Is our buddy still down here?
Yeah, he's still over there. I think Angel went to visit.
Well, she's making another friend.
I'm trying to get her out of that bit of,
Well, she ain't gonna get out of that. She's a dog.
Well, I mean, being, because you've never seen it. What it says, you've never seen her in action.
Mr. Johnny Small Pepper said, "What a nice spot out there, Mr. Steve."
There you go, Johnny. There's 7 wide right there. That ain't got coal on it. Some coal. Y'all see it?
Yep.
Do we see what?
Tugboat.
Oh, the tugboat. Why did I think you said something about a lump of coal?
Yeah, it's right there in the boat. You see it?
Right now,
yeah, I see it. I thought he said something about a lump of coal. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, all that black on the side.
Oh, what is out there in the water right there? What is that moving in the water right there? Going to the right? Is that like a snake or something?
No, I don't know what you're looking at, girl.
Right there, almost in the middle of the screen. It looks like
that might be a towboat.
No, it just looks like one V shape is what it looked like.
Good, that towboat going by out there.
Well, I think that sun's going down. I think she's starting to see that current.
It's just so much current down here, back. That's either coal or coke. It's hard to tell which. It's black.
Yeah, she went visiting. Trader?
Well, let me see here now.
Trader? You just going down there and just visiting?
I don't know how many poles they can see.
Mr. Buck Williams says, I slice up tomatoes, throw them on a cookie sheet, put olive oil and seasoning on them, put them in the fridge for a while. Yum. Yeah, roasted tomatoes. Those are really good too. They're really good too if you do them like that and just top it with just a tiny bit of mozzarella on the top when you throw them in the oven. He didn't put them in the oven.
Don't forget garlic powder in the breadcrumbs.
Well, wait a minute. He didn't put them in the oven. He just said on a cookie sheet. He put the olive oil and seasoning on them, and then he put them in the fridge. I'll do them similar to that, but I'll put a little tiny bit of we call it mozzarella on the top of them as well.
I like them with that. I like them with a crumbled up garlic bread on top of them.
That sounds good.
You can't put enough garlic on it.
You know, there's something saying about a man who actually cooks.
Yeah, all bad.
No, I just think, I think all mamas need to teach their sons how to cook, or grandmas, or spouses, or, whoever out there. My ex-husband, he barely could boil water.
Darren.
He once he made a box of macaroni and cheese, like that old Kraft stuff. That's where he had to read the directions. And they were still too dry.
Well, that's something else I don't eat, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but he's doing good.
I don't eat
that.
Italian and Cajun. It don't get any better. Where I live, Italian and Cajun, it just don't get any better.
I kid you not, he once He's gonna cook some soup, so he took the lid off the top of the can. He stuck the whole can in the microwave.
Oh Lord! And the
Yeah.
blue
Dude.
spot.
Let's just say I had to buy a new microwave after that.
I can imagine.
That wasn't funny though. That was a mess.
That old boy was cutting up a good wave.
Hey, Coach.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me come up. I think I'm going to go ahead and step down.
All right, Curtis. I hope I'll get you straightened out on YouTube. It may not be tonight, but it'll be soon.
All right. I'll talk to you later, Coach.
I know what I did wrong, and I appreciate you coming up, man.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All righty, buddy. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, buddy.
He's a nice guy, Bucky.
Yeah, I had to go. I had to let my doggy out. I had to go let her back in real quick.
Now, his brother Eric, I don't have much use for him, but Curtis is a pretty nice guy.
I don't know if Mr. Eric is still in here or not. I'm not really sure. Let's see. It says you still got 22 people in here. The last ones that have typed in the chat box are Mr. Buck Williams, Mr. Skull Rush, Mr. Johnny Small Pepper, Hold'em Hook Dead, and Miss Robin. That's been the last 20 minutes. So,
Becca, you ever watch Johnny Small Pepper's videos of him eating them hot peppers?
I've watched a few. I really honestly hadn't got a chance to do a whole lot of stuff here lately.
Lord, I don't know. That guy got to have a cast iron mouth, throat, and stomach. I don't see how you can eat that stuff.
Mr. Buck Williams says, I'm making in a pot northern beans, ham, onions, and green beans tonight. That sounds good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Buck. Onions and garlic. That's what makes the world go round.
I think I'm just going to have leftovers. As I said, I made a pot roast yesterday and with some good old string beans, homemade string beans.
That's fit to eat.
Yeah, made a little gravy out of the drippings.
That's really fit to eat.
I like doing that because, you get leftovers and you can eat them for a few days.
Hey, you know what Eric told me? I carried this on to my wife. He said that one of the worst things you can put down a garbage disposal is green beans.
Actually, one of the worst things you can put down is lettuce because the lettuce wraps around the blades. So anything that'll wrap around those blades, cooked green beans, that ain't bad. Depending on like if on the string beans, if you didn't take the string out of them, that's not good.
He says when they get beat up down in the disposal, they get sticky, and they clog your pipes.
Yeah, I ain't heard that. I do know, as I said, I do know that lettuce gets wrapped up around the blades and everything, can bog it down. There's Miss Ashley Brady in the house.
Hey, Ashley.
But I ain't ever had any problem with the beans. As long as they're, cooked, or as long as you don't have that string in them. I like that kind of like the French style green beans. I mean, I like regular green beans as long as you know, cut the ends off of them and or snap them off and stuff.
Right.
I guess you'd call them snap green beans. I don't know. People call them all different kinds of things.
Snap bean. All right, sun is down now. It's about time for the flathead. Rain crows fussing because there's no rain. Yellow-billed cuckoo.
Yeah, matter of fact, there's a Mr. Fat Boy Fishing. Eric's still in here. He says I'm dozing off, but I'm still here, Mr. Steve.
Hey, Eric. I got your brother straightened out on StreamYard. I might have to tend to it on YouTube, I guess.
Miss Ashley wants to know where's that pup. She's been running around.
He's down there. Eric's down there visiting. There's somebody right below us fishing, and they down there visiting.
She's been out there swimming in the water and just been everywhere.
Angel, come here, Angel. She baby. Come here, Angel. Angel. If I get up and reel one of these reels in, she'll be down here. He's down there introducing her to this fella that's down below us, trying to keep her from charging him. She's pretty protective. Angel. Well, I guess that's where she is.
I hope she's still around.
Hey, Eric, come here, Angel. Come down here. What are you doing? You better come down here. Go get in that water. Huh. Woo, you got the stink bait mouth. Did that man feed you some stink bait? Woo, Lord, I believe he did. I believe that guy. Oh, God, Angel. I believe that fella's using stink bait. She came and went right back down. Lord, I guarantee you that guy done put some stink bait out and let her have it. Hmm.
Mr. Eric says, hope she didn't find another skunk.
Oh, man, yeah, me too. Ooh,
That
boy,
probably would not be good.
her breath smells like, ooh, I guarantee you, he done dropped some of that stink bait on the ground down there, and she swallowed it.
Mr. Otis is still here, but he said that his eyes are getting heavy also.
Yeah, I don't blame it no more than going on. I appreciate everybody hanging as long as they have. It's been a long afternoon, no fish. Long afternoon and no fish. Never know. Well, Bugger, if you need to go, holler.
Yeah, I'll jump down here in just a minute. There's Mr. David Smith in the house. He said, well, what kind of lies and stories are being told in here?
No lies. Just some stories.
Well, you just have to go back 3.5 hours and see.
She got a hold of some stink bait down there. It's what?
Dip bait.
Yeah, dip bait. That's what I'm talking about. Stink bait. She came up here and breathed right in my face. I said, girl, you got to go somewhere.
You called her back, though.
Yeah, I called her back. She came down here and let me know she'd been eating stink bait. Lord, that's rough, boy.
That's what he's using.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's using from Walmart.
Yeah, I don't know if it's from Walmart, but it's dip bait. He showed it to you.
Well, she got some.
Oh, and she's got it.
He dropped some on the ground or something.
I'll tell you what, let me get this, Coach. That's how serious they are for the night.
Well,
Mr. David says, man, that river is moving.
yep, it's the same one we've been looking at for weeks and weeks and weeks.
And Mr. Skullrush says, yes, there was lies. Steve, I'm a good guy. Remember when you said a long time ago that he wasn't worth nothing, or what'd you say?
Whatever I said, it was the truth. I can tell you one thing. It's hot on the riverbank right now. It is super hot. Not a leaf blowing. Get away, fly. Girl, you bringing the flies up here. Yeah, you bringing flies.
There's Mr. Greenwell Fishing. Hi there, Mr. Mike.
Hey, Mike Greenwell.
Mr. David wants to know how many fish has been caught.
Nothing. We had a couple of gar bites. That's been it.
Mr. David says it's hot anywhere in the eastern part of the U.S. right now.
Yeah. Well, we had a good breeze blowing here, but it's gone now.
No, Mr. David, we had a cool front come through last night. It only got to 99 today. So it wasn't too bad.
Oh, these mosquitoes on you?
Something biting my ankles.
All right, look here, Becca. I think I cut this thing down, and we're just going to finish it out in the heat because it is hot, and we're going to fish a little bit longer. And we're going to call it off. How about that, girl?
And you can always watch for someone to go live like it's doing just a regular live stream.
There you go.
Yeah, and just, if you see one go live, then say, hey, can I join you up there? Say, let me see who's all live right now.
There you go.
Let's see.
Well, I appreciate everybody stopping in and
enjoyed it, everybody.
And Eric said he enjoys it. And thank you, Becca, and thank you, Curtis, for coming up. And we'll see everybody later.
Toodles, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.
Bye-bye.
Pray for fish.